All right.
Hello and welcome to another Legacy Paragon City Game stream.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all.
4 rounds of Legacy coming your way. We've got 10 people, a couple more streaming in, so we'll see what happens. But kind of a small turnout today.
Yeah. The room's not a small turnout. Good lord.
True. Very busy.
Can't even walk out there.
All right. So while we wait for pairings to go up, just so you guys know, there is a modern PPTQ coming up next Saturday, the 22nd. It'll be $25 and average prize support of 7 packs per player. And don't forget, there's Guilds of Ravnica pre-release coming up too on the 29th and 30th.
Ooh, that's gonna be so
I'm
much
excited
fun.
for that. I really am.
I
think the set looks really good to draw.
I haven't heard anything about us streaming our PPTQ.
Yeah,
I kind of feel like we will, but
probably, but we'll see.
So we'll have Calvin versus James, and so that's gonna be, let's see, Grixis Control against Eldrazi Post, and then Zach versus Jeff. I'm pretty sure that's D&T versus D&T.
D&T versus D&T?
Yep.
Wow. The D&T mirror. Wild.
Part of me wants to watch it, but at the same time, I kind of know what to expect. It's usually just like...
Usually D&T.
It's usually like the biggest board stalls.
I'd imagine Mother of Runes is a big
yeah.
card in that matchup.
Mm-hmm. You probably imagine correctly. Mirror Crusader with
we still haven't got people sitting down yet. Looks like they just are, so we shall see who's on what table and get things underway.
Yeah, maybe people will even jump in and be like, yo, we want to see this deck versus this deck or whatever.
For sure. So what cards have you seen from the new set? You know, we've seen a couple cards come out that look like they might have some application coming forward.
In Legacy?
Yeah.
A couple cards?
Yeah. I can think of at least one.
Well, okay, so there's the Ass Trophy. We talked about that a lot last Tuesday.
Sure.
And then I think the other one is this new Reclamation Sage card.
Yeah? I've got another one too.
What is that?
There's that goblin that you can sack and destroy a colorless permanent.
Right, so it can kill like any artifact or like a big Eldrazi.
Or, yeah, like an Emrakul. So you're playing against Show and Tell, you can have an answer that in your goblin deck.
In your goblin deck. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna see play in one deck, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That counts for something.
All right. Well,
we're gonna watch the D&T mirror then? Or what are we going to do? What are we going to do, Matt?
I don't know, man. I think we should watch some Eldrazi Post.
Okay,
I'm down for some Eldrazi Post. So let's get the timer up and we'll get things underway.
2020.
2020. Go with that. We'll get people's names on here for you guys. Calvin on Grixis. And
it's James on Eldrazi Post.
James Eldrazi Post. Awesome.
Put that in. There we go. Now transitioning. Perfect.
Perfect. Now we get shuffle cams. Best shuffle cams on all of Twitch.
So much shuffling.
Always shuffling.
Hey, we got a couple people trickling in. The magic hasn't quite started.
Exactly.
We're about to be there.
Hey, Abvenzed. Nice to see ya.
How's it going, man? All right. Who won the die roll? On the backup, we got D&T versus
D&T mirror.
Yeah. I kind of hope it just goes long.
It probably will. Really
that way we can catch up with like a game 3 or something.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so we've got a turn one Ancient Tomb into nothing.
Okay.
That's a little disappointing from that deck, but
Well, it could be scary though, because think of the hands that you keep that go turn 1 Ancient Tomb pass.
Right. No, this is an interesting matchup because most decks I feel have something against Eldrazi Post, meaning they either have LD,
sure,
or they're going to have a combo that kills them quite fast.
Yeah.
And, you know, James just needs Chalice to interact with that, but this is a little different. Calvin does not have Wastelands. He does have a little bit of counter magic, but I think that this is kind of an ideal matchup for James.
Yeah, yeah.
K-Command is going to be an all-star in this matchup, though, so could go either way. It's not like it's a 100-0 or anything, but there's a lot going for James. As long as okay, yeah, the Sorcerer's Spyglass is coming in a turn late. We'll see if that's his play or
Ayavugan, and we're going to start out with the Thought-Knot
here.
And that's kind of what you expect off of Ancient Tomb Pass with no Chalice or anything like that.
Right. Okay, so we see hand of Gurmag Angler, Fatal Push, Jace the Mind Sculptor, and Brainstorm. So this is good. This is good information because we know that the Sorcerer's Spyglass was drawn, and he doesn't need to take Jace here. He's probably just going to take the Brainstorm.
Yeah,
or that's what I would do.
I would
this hand is not good, and there is no fetch that can kill the Thought-Knot Seer.
Sure, and you even have Spyglass for the Jace later. So.
Right. So I don't know. I could see taking the Fatal Push just because you want this to stick, but I think the Brainstorm is more threatening at this moment, and I don't think that you need the Thought-Knot Seer.
Takes the Gurmag.
He's going to take the Gurmag.
Okay. Interesting.
That is absolutely fascinating.
Interesting. Well, we'll see.
I mean, it is bigger than Thought-Knot Seer, and that's probably what he's thinking. Is he doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to lose in combat.
There's already 3 cards in the graveyard if there's a fetch, and any fetch would allow Calvin to
kill
Fatal Push the Thought-Knot.
I know. You had to take one of them, right?
I feel like you had to take either the Brainstorm or the
Fatal Push.
But I don't know. Maybe James has a plan here.
Maybe. All right. Well, I see 2 Walking Ballistas in his hand. I see the Sorcerer's Spyglass. It looks like he's got another Ancient Tomb. I didn't see the last card in his hand. But it looks like here's a fetch land, and we know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Ancient Tomb, the draw for James. Gets in for 4. We're going to see Calvin crack fetch and cast that Fatal Push. He'll draw.
Thought-Knot Seer. Yeah, so Calvin will get an extra draw out of this. He got to sculpt his hand so much by the
that Brainstorm was really really strong.
Like if I was in James' position, I would look at that and be like, it's okay if my Thought-Knot Seer doesn't make it. But what I can't deal with is Calvin having everything he wants.
Sure.
And I think that's what happened here. I think Calvin now has everything he needs. Okay, so this is an Urborg. So this turns on Ayavugan to be able to tap for mana.
Yeah.
So
eat your heart out, Soul Lands. We've got a land that produces 3 mana now.
Here's Sorcerer's Spyglass, and I think we know what that's going to name. So we see Snapcaster, Diabolic Edict, another Gurmag Angler, Jace, Ponder, land. Wow. Look what this Brainstorm did!
Wow!
Look what this Brainstorm did!
All gas.
Oh, it's so good.
So much gas.
Oh, Calvin's got to feel like he got away with one here. So much power.
Well, you still have to name Jace.
Yeah, you're naming Jace, 100%.
And next turn, Gurmag's probably coming down on Calvin's side.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, he can do that plus Ponder. Yep.
Yeah.
Reverse order, more than likely. Yeah, and he has 2 Walking Ballista, but he opts not to play one with the Ancient Tomb here. That's fine.
Sure.
Here comes the Ponder. And look, there's a Kolaghan's Command.
Land
and a
another
Jace.
Jace.
Well,
Colgan's command is good, but you
yeah,
probably
the other two
don't
are
want
pretty
the
bad.
other two. He doesn't have a fetch that we know about to shuffle, so it'd be kind of tempting to shuffle and just take a draw, but this is probably still okay.
He probably wants this Colgan's command. The Colgan's command is going to clear the Sorcerer's Spyglass out so that the Jace is relevant, and I think that's something he wants. So, yeah, so we'll get rid of 5 cards here.
Oh, he's Snapcaster, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is perfectly fine.
Oh, Thought Not Seer off the top. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, get that Colgan's command.
That's
oh,
a
boy.
good draw.
All right. Get him, James. Get him.
Worth noting that James is able to control his life total a little bit more now that Urborg's in play as well. So he's not having to take infinite damage off of these Ancient Tombs, of which I believe he has a third in hand. But let's see what he takes.
Did he? Wait, did he? Oh, he didn't draw the Colgan's command.
He left it on top?
Yeah, that's smart.
That's very smart.
Yeah, he took the land. Wow, great choice. Yeah, I think you just take the Snapcaster Mage here. Like,
yep.
This is double Diabolic Edict. I mean, it's not like your Thought Not Seer is going to make it through this, so... Well, actually...
Well, you can play...
you can play Walking... You can play both your Walking Ballistas.
Right?
I actually don't hate that right now. Yeah, I take Snapcaster and play your Walking Ballistas. I don't think that's the worst. You've never seen that much foil? Yeah,
Calvin has a very beautiful deck.
He sure does. It's all foiled out. We tease him because of his revised lands.
But even his lands, they're very clean.
Yeah,
they're in great condition.
Okay, interesting. So he takes a Diabolic Edict. This does exile it.
Okay, I can kind of get behind that with the intention of making Calvin kind of have to use multiple resources to get rid of his second Thought Knot.
Yeah, this is great. So there's the Colgan's command that we knew about. Calvin very, very cleverly keeping that on top. Definitely the right move.
Oh, yeah.
100% the right move.
Interesting to see what way Calvin decides to attack the board here. He's got a lot of options.
Yeah, he does.
He could start off with a edict, or he could start off with an attack. Looks like
I like starting with the attack.
Looks like he's thinking about that.
I think James would just have to take it. Another thing he could do is block with Thought Not Seer and then
shoot with
shoot. It's risky, but okay. Yeah.
Start off with Colgans.
This is a great stream, sure. But did you hear Kill Shot by Legacy of Rap? No, I have not.
Alright, so
okay.
Trades on the okay.
I think that if I were James, I'd feel pretty okay about this.
Yeah, it definitely could have been a bit worse there. And let's see what's going on here. It looks like there's a Matter Reshaper, and I didn't quite see what that other card is in James's hand. Worth knowing, he does have the mana just to activate off of the
he'd lose 6 life.
But he would lose 6 life.
And then he'd have to lose another 6 to play like a new Ulamog.
Yeah, that's a lot of life.
The fact that he's not playing Matter Reshaper here actually looks like he plans to activate the eye. Or is it still his turn?
I think it's still his turn.
He never passed? Okay.
Yep. He's got 1 floating.
He does. How are we?
Doing all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Really excited over the Ravnica cards.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to drafting.
They look sweet. My cube will have new additions.
Yeah.
But really, Crimson Viper, there's only one reason I'm so happy. There's just one. Well, that's actually not true. There are multiple. But there's one that's standing out, and that is my Bengals are 2-0. I'm not going to get used to it. I'm going to try to stay humble. My team is working on it.
Year.
Settle down. You've seen better days. I think we all have.
Well, hopefully some legacy cheers you up.
Zenful Gaming, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that.
All right, so second ballista on 2.
Mm-hmm. So land off the top for Calvin. Definitely not what he's looking for, but he's going to get to land Jace here. If he wants.
Yeah, if he wants to.
I guess there's not a real reason to, actually.
Be tempted to use my Snapcaster. Like, you can Snapcaster Culligan's command on draw step and kill the ballista and take his card.
Your dad hates the Bengals. Football's not for everyone, man. Don't worry. I'm personally a fan, but for the people who don't like it, I do not blame them. There's a lot to not like, and I'm aware of the reasons.
Yeah, so I think Calvin is gonna Snapcaster Culligan's command. I think Calvin's just trying to sculpt this game to a point where he can keep the board pretty clear and have his choice of targets for his remaining edict.
So Snapcaster's gonna... Oh, wow. Yep, he's gonna make him discard. This is unfortunate. Wait, did he... Oh, he did this on the draw step.
Yeah.
Okay.
On draw step, so...
What's the card on top of Brainstorm? So his graveyard goes Brainstorm, Gurmag, Angler,
Scalding Tarn.
Scalding Tarn, and then Snapcaster Mage.
Yeah.
Yes, Crimson Viper, that is true. Although the Browns have probably looked better this year than they've looked in the past decade, so we'll see. They're real bad.
All right, so...
No problem. We are happy answering questions if...
James has no cards in hand. Down comes Jace. Jace is going to bounce the Matter Reshaper. Second Matter Reshaper drawn.
He can just pay 2 life. Yep.
Yeah.
Pay 2 life and play both. So, yep, this is fine.
Sure.
Bouncing is not going to continue to work that well. He needs more.
So here comes Edict. That'll take care of one of them.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Endbringer's in the house.
Oh boy.
He can cast that without losing life. Oh no, he can't.
No, he needs
to
to at least... Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have colorless mana.
Yeah. It's close.
Jeez, if Urborg was a little worse,
right?
And made it so everything tapped for colorless, it'd be even better. Browns used to be great. Yeah, when they were... Yeah, they were. And then they became the Ravens. And I think it was like the year that they became the Ravens that was like their first like great year. I think they won. And then the Browns franchise got re-picked up by somebody else. They haven't been good in who knows how long. They've never won a Super Bowl. I don't think so. But neither have the Bengals,
So Calvin brainstormed and found a Force of Will, which will probably help with Endbringer. Matter Reshaper takes care of Jace, we know that Calvin has a backup Jace to put down next turn if he sees fit to do that.
I imagine he will.
Probably. Here comes Endbringer. That's going to get Force of Will, hard cast.
Yeah, no hesitation there.
James is down to 8.
Yep, and Calvin can definitely beat a Matter Reshaper, so James needs to top deck something real pretty.
Fetch land was the draw. Jace is going to bounce Matter Reshaper. I think the last card in Calvin's hand is a Brainstorm, but I could be wrong.
I mean, that's a good last card to have.
James has Matter Reshaper in hand and one unknown. Looks like...
What? Did you play?
He played the wrong card.
Guys, this is what happens when you shuffle your hand around. Yeah, I just killed Jace here. Yep. Good call. Good call.
And just using black mana for that, so no loss of life. Choosing not to replay Matter Reshaper. Oh, maybe he is now. Okay.
No, this is fine. He's got Wormcoil Engine, right?
Wow. Third Jace.
Wormcoil Engine's real bad against this.
I think this is fine, actually. You're just trying to run Calvin out of value. So if he's spending his Jace turns just spinning, then it's fine.
Another Matter Reshaper. Here we go.
James is down to 4, though, so these Ancient Tombs are going to be shut off real quick.
Very soon.
He does have the Urborg, so they're not completely shut off, but cards like Thought Knot Seer are uncastable if he can't pay the life.
There's double Lightning Bolt. Or no. Is it double Lightning Bolt, or is it just one?
I see 1. Is it 2?
I think so.
Man, if it's 2, that's brutal.
I mean, Calvin hasn't done a single point of damage this game.
True.
It has actually been 16 points of damage.
Yeah.
Dealt to
off
himself.
These Ancient Tombs. Yeah.
Off 3 Ancient Tombs.
3 is a lot of Ancient Tombs.
It is. Nope, looks like just... Oh, okay.
Bolt and Colgan's Command. Okay.
Got him.
Got him.
All right, let's check up with our D&T match. Looks like they're getting started with game 2, probably?
Game 2. So, Stoneforge in play.
So it looks like Zach lost game 1, I'm assuming. Oh no, there's been a Wasteland.
Yeah, there's been a Wasteland. It looks like there's...
I still think... is there another land in hand for Jeff?
Oh, no.
I think Jeff won game 1.
Yeah,
off
of the lands in play.
Yeah. Recruiter. It's going to be our guess. Bolt you after 1 million activations of Ancient Tomb. Yep. You know, sometimes you have a good game plan, and sometimes your game plan just consists of waiting around until your opponent kills himself.
It'll happen. Sometimes that's all you need.
Just cast Jace, let it die, cast Jace, let it die, cast Jace, let it die.
You're on the Ancient Tomb plan.
Bolt you, kill you.
If you think about it, with those Jace bounces, he probably dealt 6 damage to his opponent. Minimum.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
Nope.
All right, so Zach with the Recruiter.
And he revealed
Zach's got a vial kind of off in the corner over there. Kind of an odd position for it over there.
Yeah. It's a little out of the way. Most people keep their permanents up towards the top, but
Yeah.
even their lands tend to be like midway through their mat. But that sucker is way over there.
Looks like Jeff has Jite
And Batterskull.
and Batterskull and an Aether Vial in hand that he hasn't put down. He's got swords as well.
So we're seeing a Wasteland activation targeting Rashad and Port.
And that's going to lead Jeff to activate Stoneforge, put in Batterskull. It looks like Zach has a Sword of War and Peace in hand.
Jaihaku, we definitely have people who meet here for Super Smash tournaments, and I can guarantee you we will have that going on in our store when the game comes out. But I don't know about actual tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by Smash tournaments, he means vintage tournaments. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not sure about actual tournaments, but we have people play all the time here.
I'm sure it'll be a thing.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah. Smash looks great, by the way.
Yeah, I'm excited. My brother texted me the other day, and he's like, "They revealed Isabel," and I was like, "Yeah, of course you would love to see Isabel." I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm happy about that too, but
Hey, how's it going, Veritable CVN? So down comes Jite. And Jeff was able to deal with the Mother of Runes last turn, so I feel like this is going to be a really tough position for Zach to fight through.
Yep.
Batterskull equipped with
I
Jite
agree.
coming in.
This seemed like too slow of a hand from Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just pay attention to our Facebook page. If we ever posted an event for Super Smash Brothers, it would definitely be put up there.
Oh yeah.
That's the best advice I can give you right now, since Super Smash doesn't come out for what,
A little bit.
a couple more months,
Yeah.
right?
A little bit to go.
Does it come out in 2019 or does it come out by the end of the year?
I'm sure it's by the end of the year.
You think so? It's
Yeah.
probably December.
They
or
probably want
November.
it for a Christmas release, would be my guess.
Yeah, probably. And while you're looking that up, when does Fire Emblem release on the Switch? What's the date for that? That's important to me.
All right. Well, it looks like we're getting opening hands drawn on our main match.
I think we can head over there. I don't think Zachary's going to recover easily from this. He's got cards.
Yeah, I agree. Well, if he is going to, this is the way that he does it with this Stoneforge.
Stoneforge. Yeah.
But we're getting underway. Thoughtseize to start things off.
December 7th, huh? Okay.
Yeah. So
I should have my Switch by then.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for an excuse to get a Switch, and Nintendo in the last like 2 months or so has made it very clear that I need one. So I will definitely have one before December. I'll probably get one whenever Go Pikachu and Go Eevee comes out, even though they look like little kid games. Don't judge me.
So Cloud Post times 2.
Yep. Okay, this is a way better start from James.
That's a pretty fast mana base there.
So much better. What are you laughing at, huh?
Calvin has
Punk?
Colgan's Command in hand. That'll be able to take care of the Spyglass.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting a Switch, guys. You're wondering if we have Blue Black Shadow or Turbo Depths.
I don't think
We
so.
do. Yeah, we have
Do
one.
we?
We have one Shadow.
One Shadow. Okay. No Turbo Depths though. We've got one person on Ruby Storm. Wow, that's a good one.
You're waiting for the special edition Smash. See, that's what I want to know, is if they have a Fire Emblem one. Because I'll wait to get a Switch if they come out with a special edition Fire Emblem one.
Endbringer in play for James.
Yeah, this card's a nightmare for
Oh.
Calvin.
Bad day.
He has edicts. No, whether or not they're in his hand, I'm not sure. But
HC Fox says Legacy Tron pretty favored.
yeah, it definitely is. We talked about that a little at the front. I basically just stated, hey, like the Culligan's command are going to be the key to this.
Yep.
Pretty much what Calvin has to hope for is that James doesn't draw gas once he has mana, and then he also see, and here's a Chalice. You want Chalice on one.
Oh yeah,
you do
for sure.
I wouldn't hold off on this too long.
Yeah, Chalice just shuts off a lot of Calvin's ability to dig for answers.
And Chalice on 3.
And Chalice on 3. I don't know.
No,
you could. But
Chalice on 3 seems fine. The only thing it stops you from doing is Matter Shaper. Everything else works, right?
Okay.
Is there any other 3-drops in this deck? I'm not thinking any off the bat. So Chalice on 3 would be fine. And he almost has that mana.
He has if he untaps the
monolith. Yeah.
I just don't think you care about Spyglass that much. Like, what's this? Chalice on 2? Chalice on 3. 36. Yeah, okay. He does have it.
Okay. Yeah, see, you're gonna have your Super Smash special. Lucky.
That bundle looks really
cool.
cool.
Each plus taps for 3. You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Forgot about the glimmer.
Yeah. Well, there it is. There's the Chalice on 3. He's saying, yep, none of that garbage. I don't know. I still... I guess...
I don't know. I think I'd still rather...
Put it on 1?
Put it on 1. Like, you have to assume that, like... I don't know. Like, 3 is fine, but...
Why isn't the Endbringer activating?
I don't know.
Or is it? Did I miss something?
It doesn't look like it's been activated.
Wouldn't you just ping off the creatures here?
I would imagine.
HC Fox said he missed it too.
Yeah. In for 5, blocks with Snapcaster.
Alright, that's...
Passes on taps.
I don't really care what he does with Endbringer at this point. He doesn't need
very far ahead.
He doesn't need to ping the Baleful Strix if he doesn't want to. Sure. Drawing cards is like he can draw cards for as long as he wants. I definitely would have pinged last turn though. I don't know.
Yeah.
In one way or another, even if he went face, I would have been like, okay.
So where are the ways that Calvin gets back in this game? I think one is Edict right now.
Edict would look lovely.
Another would be...
In fact, that's probably the best thing he could draw
Jason
right now.
to counter or something along that
Jason
line.
to counter. Yep. Those are the things that I would be looking for if I were Calvin.
In for 1. Pings. And there comes an Edict. All right, so looking at just about board parity, James has 1 card in hand to Calvin's 4.
Yeah, one of those cards that Calvin has, we know he can't get through the Chalice.
True.
So that's kind of one less. But yeah, James needs to draw gas here. He needs either an Eye of Ugin or a big spell.
Yeah, Eye of Ugin would probably be James's best draw.
Yeah.
Second best just being a large creature, another Endbringer, or Smasher or something along those lines.
No, don't put it on 2.
That
shuts you off of so much stuff. Now you can't Chalice on 1.
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
Look what you've done.
Needs 1 more mana.
You can untap Monolith.
You can still untap Monolith. Yep. So down comes Gurmag.
Poor James is like, you're not supposed to be able to cast stuff. Do you not see these chalices?
Very hard to chalice a Gurmag.
Yeah. Yeah, so Calvin's going to look at all of his 2-drops in his graveyard, and he's like, yep, these are gone.
Yeah, 3 and 2 drops are a pretty big hit. James needs to draw something pretty quickly here, and he draws the eye, which, yeah, that's probably going to be game.
Look at this. J. Brian Anderson says, hi. Or is it supposed to go up further? I don't know. Do you bring it down?
I'm not a doctor.
Yeah, me neither. Well, hello, J. Brian Anderson.
The J. Brian Anderson. Hashtag never lucky Brian.
Jabranderson.
Jabranderson. So you can just fetch Ulamog here, yeah?
If he's got it. I mean, honestly.
Or a Smasher.
Or Smasher. Or
Endbringer.
Endbringer would be lovely.
So Calvin brainstorms. Calvin would have to have something really spicy in his deck to come back from here.
Yes.
Like, I can't even really think of what it is. Here comes James with the end of turn activation.
If this is okay.
We're yeah, that's fine. That
All right. It. Is there a Force of Will in Calvin's hand?
It doesn't look like there is.
Because if there's not, then this should be good enough. Is there Jace?
I didn't see a Jace either. I see Island, Colgan, Snapcaster, and one other card. Maybe a Liliana?
You're at GP Hong Kong, huh? Tearing it up. What are you playing? What are you playing, Brian? Are you playing Food Chain? Which Eldrazi can you return from the graveyard? With what? Benjamin Berry.
Yeah, World Breaker returns.
Yeah. World Breaker does it by itself. Yep, so that'll do.
Okay, so 1 apiece going to game 3.
Interesting.
We'll check and see if our D&T match is finished or not.
It's gotta feel a little good for Calvin that we didn't see an Ulamog.
For sure. But it looks like our back table is done. They look like they're de-sideboarding. So I'm gonna guess that Jeff won that 2-0.
Yeah, I think he did. Sounds right. Playing Food Chain and side events. Oh, what's the main event? Brad? What format is it? He's so far away, he's got to use the Facebooks.
That's what happens when you're on the other side of the world.
Yep.
So if you're also picking up random vintage stuff, nice.
Why?
Just for fun.
That doesn't sound fun. Doing pointless stuff does not sound fun.
Vintage would be a sweet format if people played it.
That's true. But there's an important thing to mention.
People don't play it.
Oh yeah. Well, I just stole my thunder on that one. It's modern. Okay. Oh, Brian, I was gonna ask you, are you planning to go to GP Portland? Les, you're putting him up to this? You're making him build vintage? Seriously? Brian, you're listening to Les? That's the guy you're choosing to listen to? That guy? Seriously?
Pre-release in Singapore. Nice. Just jet setting all over.
These people.
All right, so Calvin getting us started off.
It's a 3-deck meta in vintage right now. I think it's slightly bigger than that, but not much. That's probably the top tier. Is the 3 decks.
Yeah. You get chops. You get what, like a paradoxical outcome deck, and
I can't remember what the other one is. I don't pay too much attention.
yeah.
And I'm okay with that. It's so annoying. Yeah, just like the people who play it. Absolutely Portland. And maybe Denver. I don't think I'm going to do Denver, Brian, but I'm thinking that I want to do Portland.
So here comes Thoughtseize from Calvin, and that's going to be pretty good here. It's going to allow him to take whatever he wants. That looks like there's a Trinisphere as well as a Chalice, a Thought-Knot Seer, decent amount of lands, Walking Ballista. It's kind of a hard take. I think you take the Chalice. The rest you can kind of play around.
You really, yeah. You really don't want to get Trinisphered.
True, like, but if you have like a Kolaghan's Command in hand, you could easily play around either. So maybe the take's just Thought-Knots here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Calvin's hand. Yeah.
No, that's the choice. I think that's a fine choice.
Sure.
This is a really good hand from James, though. Just his lands,
Hand, yeah.
is showing Calvin, hey, like this is going to be a game.
Yep. Here comes Chalice on 1. Yeah, very strong hand from James here. Looks like Calvin might be able to play out a Gurmag this turn. Might start things off with okay. Yeah, just hard cast Gurmag.
Yep.
Interesting.
James thought that was going to be a K command. It is not.
I was kind of surprised. I was thinking that he might cast Brainstorm or something before doing that.
Yeah.
But this is perfectly reasonable. Prefer keeping Chalice in hand to discard to him.
It didn't. It looks like he's gonna get paid off for it, though.
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't seen him out of Calvin in.
Calvin has a
2
Brainstorm
games.
in hand, right?
Yeah, he's got Brainstorm.
Okay. I don't hate this. It appears the Trinisphere.
I mean, there is the Chalice on 1 in play, but. So Jace is the draw, in for 5.
He has the answer to
pretty
Jace.
good card. Probably see a Strix here.
He doesn't have the 4th mana.
No, I don't think he does.
Okay. Yep. Just casting Strix. Draw a card. Yep. He's just gonna look for
Strix
that land.
for 3, draw 1 drop.
Yep. Not what he's looking for.
Strix is quite good here, though. It's able to play defense pretty well. It's able to get in a little bit of damage. It draws you a card, gets you 1 closer to that land. But James has a pretty explosive draw here. He might just be able to...
Yeah, Urborg's
through.
a ton. Yeah. There's 2. So he's got 1 mana floating. Here's a Matter Reshaper.
How does Trinisphere work with
I?
I?
I honestly don't know. Help us out, chat. Does he need to pay more?
Yeah, I think he has to pay more. I think he has to like tap I.
Are you sure, HC Fox?
Yeah, he definitely needs to pay more for the.
Because he can
Spyglass.
pay for all of this.
I think he was using the floating to pay for Spyglass.
You're sure? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought, Fox. So, right now we're getting mana sorted.
I love that HC Fox is the person who knows this stuff. We have like 5 people
There's a
watching
lot of people
watching
around.
this game, and nobody sees it. No one.
So he should have enough to. That's also
Still not enough?
right? Like, so
did he do?
the Mana Reshaper should have cost 3, and the Spyglass should have cost 3. There we go. Okay. All right.
I just went over this.
We got it.
Yeah. He just needs to be tapped out.
We got it
all.
eventually.
Yeah. If only you could use Twitch on your international data. Yeah, you poor kid. He's got it real rough.
Life is hard.
Yeah.
Gotta watch Legacy.
You know, I'm actually not feeling streaming to Facebook right now. We should just stop streaming there and just stream to Twitch. What do you think?
We could do that.
That's not a bad idea.
It's not like anyone's watching and interacting with us on that platform.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the Kulligan's command has been found. This is going to take out Sorcerer's Spyglass and Matter Reshaper. The top card is Endbringer.
Okay. In for 6.
That's a lot of damage.
James with a ton of mana to work with.
Does he actually have enough to play both, though?
He's got 2, 4, 5,
yeah,
6,
he does.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can play. He can play both.
Yeah, he
both
can play.
Thanaseer and Endbringer.
Just enough.
He has exactly the amount.
Yeah, I think that's what I would do. So it starts with the Thought Knot.
So Chalice is still there. So what are the 2 cards behind the Jace? Are they both Snapcasters?
I think it's Snapcaster. Or it could just be 2 Jaces. We took a Jace. There's another Jace in hand.
Yep, there's Endbringer.
Yeah. Now, Calvin has James on a bit of a clock here. Like,
he really does. Does he still not have the 4th mana for a Jace? Because if he could bounce this turn, the game would probably be...
It doesn't look like he's got that 4th mana.
Oh, we have another person watching on Facebook. All right, fine. Fine, we'll keep streaming to Facebook. If it was just Brian, we'd shut it down. But I guess since you're here, Joshua, we'll...
Joshua, nice to see you.
Guess we'll keep streaming there.
Interesting. No attacks. I think I would have attacked with at least something there.
He needs to pay another for that monolith, right?
So, yeah.
Yeah. They caught it that time.
Finally got it.
Trinisphere is a completely normal card. It's not
fair and balanced.
it's not even complicated to play or anything like that. Yeah, and you know what? Like Calvin's got James in a position where he actually has to use Endbringer to keep the Gurmag Angler from attacking on the enemy steps. So James is gonna get to draw some cards though. he's not far from being able to activate. I have Ugin or just start drawing with Endbringer every turn.
I think James is one turn away from locking down this Gurmag. He's going to double block.
No.
Wow.
No, use your Monolith. Make it so it can't attack. No, really?
Okay. Well, Calvin's still stuck on 3, so
okay. See... We found Vesuva. That's going to get Eye of Ugin up and going.
Yeah, that'll copy a Cloud Post.
Really? I would never have let that card go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have drawn too. Exactly.
A little bit awkward. So
it's fine. It's fine. We've got Eye of Ugin up and going. Calvin still hasn't found his next end. There's Ulamog.
Okay.
Yep. Just scoop.
Enough.
There we go. Okay.
So James manages to take down the match 2-1, and even though he made some kind of weird trades, he was able to get there.
Yeah, I was surprising to see some of the ways that he dealt with combat. But hey, I mean, it's a good matchup, and he was able to get there.
It doesn't cost you to ping. Yeah.
He's got to know that.
I'm sure he does. That. You know.
Yeah. He usually plays miracles, and I think he's pretty new to this Eldrazi post deck.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you're new to a deck, then I think he's playing just fine.
No, same thing with like Transfer. You know, everyone thinks about the effects and what they do to their opponent. They don't necessarily think about what it does to their own deck, especially in a deck like Eldrazi, where you're not used to having to pay for things. You know, you're used to all your stuff costing less, and you get to pay a bunch of mana, and you just think, oh, everything costs so much, like it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But
he actually did pay 2 to ping. We missed that. All right, guys. Round 2 is already up. We're gonna have James, who we just watched, and he's gonna be playing against Josh Snow, which is gonna be the exact same matchup, I believe.
Maybe not.
Oh, it does say Josh is on Miracles. Not. Okay.
We'll see.
Bryce was telling me that Josh wasn't going to be on Miracles, but it looks like he is. So it looks like Eldrazi Post versus Miracles, and then we're going to have Death and Taxes versus... All right, what do you want to... Unknown, really?
They wrote down Boggles, but...
it says Boggles, and then in parentheses it says JK. I have no idea what to do.
We have no idea. Well, I think that's where we should start then.
Definitely. Let's watch D&T face down some deck we don't know what it's going to be.
Exactly.
It's probably going to be like a Stoneforge deck or a Delver deck. This is Terry we're talking about.
My bet would be on some form of Stoneblade or Patriot Delver or something like that.
Yeah. I could also see him on Grixis Control. It's gonna be like, I don't know, something like that.
Oh yeah.
We've seen Terry play a time or two. Are they running back to basics? I don't. I think he is. I'm pretty sure he is, Raceland. Terry's been liking American Delver. Yeah. I know he has been, but when he walked in today, he said he was playing something weird. But weird for Terry means like tier 1.5 or tier like 1.1. You know what I'm saying? That's weird. That's weird for Terry. Terrible. Yeah, it is just terrible.
Terrible. Terry on
the question marks for now.
All right.
We will see.
Get things set up.
You're only going to watch Terry if he has Shardless Agent in deck.
I can guarantee you that he does not have Shardless Agent.
That does not seem like a thing that he would.
It's very much not a Terry card.
Moist Junk Bam Delver. I don't know. We're going to find out.
That doesn't look like... Oh. Different Josh. Is it?
Is it a different Josh? Oh, it's Josh Carson. Okay. Oh, maybe it's Blue Red Delver then. Blue Red Delver versus
yeah. Blue Red Delver.
Oh, they put Josh instead of Joshua. Our information was flawed. So it's not Miracles versus Eldrazi Post.
So
on
it's
the back
Blue-Red
edge.
Delver versus Eldrazi Post. The ugly stepchild of Delver decks. Bant Delver.
Or are you talking about Blue-Red Delver? I don't know.
I think he's talking about Bant.
Yeah. I really like Blue-Red Delver. Yep, Price of Progress. That's right.
Terry's on Manifest Destiny. I mean, you should do that anyway. You should come down and play in the 1K.
You really should. Last year, our end of the year 1K was a blast.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It was so much fun.
Well, I see a Tundra in Terry's hand, so we'll see.
I think it's gonna be Patriot Delver.
Patriot Delver?
Yeah.
That'd be my guess.
We're gonna find out. When in doubt, pop the game to a draw. That's right.
This is my guess. I'm gonna lock it in. I see blue-white. He might just be on the blue-white. Blue-white Stoneblade.
Maybe. I could have.
Delvers?
I could have sworn I saw.
See a true name.
I thought I saw a Volk, but maybe I'm wrong.
So Swords gets
Dazed.
dazed.
Daze.
And the good part about this, if he is just on the two-color Stoneblade, he's got enough basics that he can really fight through Jeff's land destruction.
Yeah.
Which I think makes him pretty favored to
Stoneforge number 2.
To being able to play against him. So gets Jite. No big surprises here. There's 2 swords gone. Swords to plowshares. And it looks like Jeff's hand is Jite and couldn't quite tell. Might have seen a Thalia in there. There's a Revoker.
Okay.
Well, that's a good one.
Here's Daze number 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Terry's not even phased. He's like, oh.
Dazes are doing a lot of work.
Maybe this is blue
I think
white.
it's just blue-white.
Blue-white blade.
Yeah.
Because once we see the true name Nemesis that he just drew, that implies to me this is blue-white blade.
We'll go with that. So down comes Thalia.
I'd laugh so hard if it was like, oh no. He does have a
Days
mana.
of our lives going on.
Yeah. These are the days. These are the days of our lives.
Blue-white Delver at the GP. Yep. Yeah, we haven't seen a Delver yet, so I'm really
I think this
hesitant
is
to call it Delver.
Yeah, this is a Stoneblade deck.
Yep. Here comes
True
True
name
name.
Nemesis. This is a nightmare for Jeff.
Yeah.
Seriously, like if Terry actually has land number 4 this next turn, he can put Jite on it, and
Yeah.
this is just over.
Yeah. Yeah, Jite with True Name is pretty much unbeatable for this Death and Taxes deck game 1, at least. Unrelated match question. How does blue-black Shadow beat Blood Moon / Chalice decks?
You counter those cards.
Yeah, counters are really strong. You've got a lot of counters that come down as early as turn 0, or turn 1. You've got a ton of options for that, and
if they resolve, you're probably losing. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of legacy decks are that way though. No, there is a Delver.
Okay. Oh, yeah,
What the heck do we call it? What do we call this deck? Is it Blue-White Delver? Is it Blue-White Blade?
I'll call it Blue-White Delver.
Okay. Until we see a volcanic, and then we switch it back to Patriot Delver.
We'll come full circle.
Okay.
Okay.
I like HC Foxes.
Delver. So here comes Jite.
Yep. And we're about to see a beating, ladies and gentlemen.
So the card that Jeff would most like to see would probably be Brightling, where he could try to race with some life gain.
I don't even know if that would do it, though.
I think with the Jite, it's just too much.
Yeah.
And
so
Jeff
Jite gets equipped, and there's just going to be a scoop there.
Delver Blade. All right, so Terry takes that game.
The perfect brainstorm. All right.
We'll check on our other match over
See
here.
what's going on. We've got some things, that's for sure. Well,
there's a worm coil in play. That's the thing.
Well,
and
the
there's a
worm coil's
chalice
about to
on
hit.
1. James is at 3 though.
He's
gonna
at 9 now.
He's gonna jump to 9. Josh is gonna go to 4.
I don't see Josh winning after that hit, but we'll see what's in his hand.
It looks like
Now with the chalice on 1.
it looks like James has a walking ballista in hand as well.
You think he can actually just kill right here?
2, 4, 6, 7 mana. Not quite. Looks like he might have multiple ballistas though, so probably.
I've seen Oblivion Sower.
I mean, Price of Progress should still do it, right? If Josh has Price.
That would deal 8 damage.
Plus the Storm Chaser.
Yeah. Yeah, it would. Yeah, that would be enough. Well, if he top decks anything like he did when I played against him, like last Friday?
Yeah, that was wild. The
full lock.
Exquisite Firecraft.
Dido Exquisite Firecraft. I bet chat loved that. I don't know. What
was pretty wild.
What do you guys like when I'm playing? Do you guys root against me or do you guys root for me? I know you guys root against Bryce, but I don't know how you guys feel when I play Magic. I've definitely never had a full lock before. You called the Firecraft? Yeah, you would. You freaking jerk.
Yeah, we were talking about Firecraft like moments before.
Yeah. Dude, I had it too. Like I stabilized at like 2 life.
All right, so
and I felt so good.
Chain and chain, they get countered. Storm count.
2.
Prowess count. All right, so he's gonna daze 1.
Well, you got to return an island.
Yeah, needs to return an island.
It's probably not going to be relevant, but yeah.
I think he's just deciding which one he wants to return, or, well, should be returning one. Okay.
Hit for like what, 5?
Should be 4, right? 3 spells.
Oh yeah. So he goes to 5, and then Fire Blast puts him to 1.
Fire Blast would do it if he had it, but it doesn't look like he does.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it would kill him.
Yep. All right, so James able to squeak out that one.
Chalice on 1 is so good against Blue Red Delver.
Yeah.
So good.
Also, Worm Coil to finish things off. Not bad.
No.
Not bad. All right, so let's check on these guys who are closer to finishing shuffling. If you're not on Grixis Jimmy Jams or Scum wins off Counterbalance, we cheer for you, is what Fox says. So
then you probably cheer for me a lot. Because I never play those decks. Fox needs to play Grixis Jammy Jams. Oh man, I hope that name sticks.
Alright, so Jeff leading things off, turn 1 Vial. That's exactly what you want to see on Jeff's side. Terry fetches up Basic Island. Plays out a Delver. Instead of Storm Counter, you could run a Value Counter. That'd be cute. So, Terry reveals Wasteland off the top.
Oops.
And Jeff gonna port down on upkeep. Terry Wastelands that port.
Yep. Boom.
Boom. The value.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay.
Oh
so
boy. Yes.
Containment Priest in response to Vial activation.
Well, we're not going to put anything in play.
So, got me good.
Choose not to put anything.
Not going to put it in.
Dumbin got.
Okay. Well, that shuts off Vial, and that's pretty strong.
Oh, that's very strong.
Here comes a Flicker Wisp. Interesting.
All right, bye, Delver. Is that actually what he targeted?
Yeah. Why not target Containment Priest and just get a 3-drop down with your Vial?
Wait, why is the Delver still gone? Wouldn't it be back by now?
It should be back.
Oh, Containment Priest.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
Love it. Love it.
Okay.
It's just gone.
All right.
I'm like searching. I'm like,
yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah, you're right, Fox. We caught up.
We just talked about Containment Priest, and then I'm just like, wait, what?
Took us a minute, but we got there. Flicker Wisp is a machine gun now. Yep. Alright, down comes Gideon. That's gonna get... Token's gonna get swords. If you're Jeff, you gotta feel pretty good about this Gideon not getting just straight up countered, though.
Yes.
Illusionary Mask has too many words.
Yeah, I only know one person that plays Illusionary Masks.
Protection from wordiness.
Yep. And honestly, Fox, I highly doubt you know other people who play Illusionary Masks on a regular basis.
So, Terry's got a Ponder here. It looked like Daze, Fetch Land, and I couldn't quite see the other card. Might have been a Swords. So down comes Thalia. And Jeff is going to port the Tundra. And swords the Thalia. Okay. And activate Gideon and attack with both. Puts Terry down to 8.
It's a low life total, but he's almost dealt with this Gideon, and the fact that he actually used swords on Thalia,
that was kind of surprising to me.
That that he didn't wait.
Yeah.
For the attack.
Yeah.
Could he have, or did he have floating mana?
He had to float the mana because he got ported.
Right.
But
so that's why he fired it off.
There's no reason, like, I don't see a reason why he can't just be patient with it.
Wait one more turn.
Yeah.
He probably just makes a 2/2.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
If you can't play around swords, then you make a 2/2, right?
Yep. Like, you could still port him there and see what's up, or wasteland him and see what's up. Another Vial. Terry's not going to be terribly concerned about that. Another Thalia, though, and that's going to be a little bit more problematic.
Terry won't be terribly concerned. I heard it. I heard it.
Channeling your inner Bryce.
I am sitting in his seat today.
All right, so Jeff's going to take that one.
And we're 1-1.
1-1. I think Terry's hand was just a little too slow.
Yep, I agree.
Not enough of the right answers. It looked like he was stuck with a couple disenchants.
If there's anything we've learned about Delver, it really, really loves the play, and he's going to have it in Game 3.
Sure.
So
sliding over here while they're sideboarding up, we've got Joshua with a Storm Chaser Mage in play. 2 Volcanic Islands. James with an Urborg and an Ancient Tomb. And I think this has to be a pretty good spot for Joshua because you haven't seen a Chalice on turn 1.
Mm-hmm.
And that just wrecks in this matchup. Like, shuts off probably close to half their deck.
Mm-hmm. No, he played the Thalia.
Yeah, there was no Vial in Thalia.
Get this. Did you know that Terry actually deserved to win because he used an Ice Age Disenchant?
Whoa.
And that one has the best border, and the best art, and the best flavor text.
Well, I know now.
Just thought I'd let everybody know.
How can you argue that? Oof. So here comes Chalice on 1. Less than ideal.
No worries. We'll help. We're all trying to keep each other on the right page, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Even us casters get distracted all the time.
Always. Always.
Yep. Well, Chalice on 1's gonna be that's gonna play. Now James just has to not die to Price of Progress, and he'll probably be in pretty good shape.
Yeah. Joshua might have Blood Moon or something like that in his deck or sideboard.
That'd be really. Yep.
Yeah.
Good
Blood
call.
Moon coming down.
Yep, and that's gonna get 2 damage across here.
And that should buy Joshua some time. It certainly slows down James quite a bit. Looks like James does have a Grim Monolith, though. So maybe not as slow as we would have thought.
Yeah, that keeps him alive. Okay.
Trinisphere, okay.
Instead of Thought Knot. Okay. Really?
Interesting.
I would have played Thought Knot.
Me too.
Fascinating. This looks really
Cavern
good
on
for
Cow,
Josh.
Blood Moon.
Oh boy. So three mana, and we're gonna kill the
Ooh.
Chalice.
That's pretty good.
With an Abrade.
Pretty good.
It's very, very good. And now he can cast at least a card a turn. Cost 3. Oh wait. Is that how everybody feels about Trinisphere? It's like every time anybody casts something with the Trinisphere, you're just like, whoa.
Yep. Cost 3.
Cost 3.
That Ratchet Bomb also cost 3, which is good.
Did you pay 3? No. Yeah, there you go. The poor guy just cannot figure out how the heck Trinisphere works. No, the post came into play.
Monolith is 2, but it came into play before the Trinisphere. He paid 2, but he played his post tapped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He fixed it. He tapped the Eldrazi Temple. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are right. Uh-huh. Do we want to correct that? Is that something that matters?
I think it's not gonna matter, guys.
Mountains do come into play untapped. Thank you, Jorgensen, and welcome.
Most of the time, mountains come into play untapped.
Yeah, Ixalan rules changed it. If it happens and it matters, I'll make sure it gets switched.
We'll figure.
What up, Flory?
Hey, Flory. All right. Well, it looks like we're getting opening hands drawn in our feature. And as soon as they start playing, we'll switch back over. Blood Moon and Humility enter battlefield as the new thing. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Turn 1 Vial versus turn 1 Brainstorm.
So this is the ideal start from Jeff and not the ideal start from Terry?
Yeah.
Nope. It's fine. No Vial.
Okay.
And a Delver. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, very strong. Okay.
Yeah. That's a good start. Mother Runes.
He's respecting that second daze.
Yep.
He's gotten second daze before.
Fool me
and
once.
It did not.
Daze me once, shame on you. Daze me twice, shame on me.
Yeah. It is a turn 2 Brainstorm. Yeah, it was.
Yep. Well, it was his opponent's turn 1.
I think he was trying to find the daze, actually.
Yep.
There are reasons to Brainstorm on turn 1.
There definitely are.
Yeah.
I think people do it a lot more than they should. But Terry's pretty aware of when he should and shouldn't.
Yeah, he's pretty good about it. Terry likes to leave his brainstorms for the last possible moment, which does show a lot about how he feels about this match so far. He's already brainstormed 2 times.
That's the other thing is when you have multiple brainstorms, it's a lot easier to fire them off.
Yes. It's such a powerful card, though. You don't want to just like throw it in the fray just because you can.
You don't want to play it for basically just draw 1.
Wow, this is such a good sign for Terry.
Yeah,
Sword of Fire and Ice, no creature on the board. What creatures are in the blue-white Delver deck? Well, Delver,
Stoneforge.
Stoneforge Mystic, True Name Nemesis.
Mm-hmm.
Is there another one?
Containment Priest.
We saw Containment Priest come out of the sideboard.
Yep. That's probably it. There might be some number of Snapcaster, like
I feel
maybe like a 2 of or something.
Yeah, maybe.
I
feel like we're missing one, but maybe I could be wrong. That's all we've seen so far.
We could have Meddling Mage.
You could.
It'd be weird in the
think
matchup.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, we named Stoneforge. Terry's playing STP and Delver. This doesn't prove he knows what to do.
No, it proves we finally got him to play Magic and like try to have fun with it instead of like playing the best deck every single week. You name Nemesis. And our Squirrets.
I don't think Delver has anything to do with Squee, but...
Oh, Jorgensen, I'm so sorry. We forgot all about Samite Healer.
Samite Healer, how could we forget?
I don't know.
Oh, man. We're losing it. Samite Healer.
What's the card that goes and gets you like a basic land when your opponent has more?
Weathered Wayfarer.
Weathered Wayfarer? It's another card I could see in a deck like this. Something that can pick up a blade and helps you hit your land drops.
That'd be interesting. Here comes Council's Judgment. Let's see what the votes are for. Looks like both players voted for Phyrexian Revoker. Yeah, card's pretty good with Scrib Ranger and Wasteland.
Definitely.
All right, here comes Recruiter of the Guard. Jeff's gonna search up. I don't know what you search up here.
I don't think it really matters. Really, all you want to do is get this sword going. So you probably pick what? Oh,
Relic
okay,
Order.
Relic
Yeah,
Order.
okay.
Interesting.
I think that's a fine pickup.
Yeah.
You're just kind of daring your opponent to play out their equipment. And in the meantime, you hopefully get to equip yourself and start going after their creatures.
No, HC Fox. He got Relic Warder, not Longbow Archer. Whatever the heck that is.
First strike and reach on a white creature.
If Terry was your kid, you'd tell him to go to the bathroom right around now. Yes, you want to talk to Brian, MG Flurry.
Yeah, definitely talk to Brian about that.
Oh, what is the best way?
That'd be through Facebook, through
maybe through Facebook,
through Discord.
Oh yeah, you can contact him through our Discord.
Through Discord.
Yeah, are you a part of our Discord, MG Flurry? You can just ! Discord if you're not. I can't remember who is and who isn't. Yeah, I can whisper you, or here, whisper me real quick.
Yeah, go ahead and whisper us, and
whisper us, and I'll respond.
We'll get you.
It's a little harder to look people up while we're doing this. We have a lot that we're looking at. But yeah, you can contact him through our Discord as well.
So here's another creature.
He's always paying attention to it.
Vendilion Click.
All right.
Seems strong.
Yep. Picks up the blades real nice. Look at all these flying creatures that.
Yeah. Really hard to deal with on Jeff's side.
I mean, this is very, very lethal next turn.
There's 9 damage and flyers on the board.
Yep. Bye, Stoneforge. Don't care about you.
Yep.
All right, what you got, Jeff? We got 9 power in the air.
So you'd need
double swords.
Double swords. And we know he's got Relic Order as one of his cards, so I think that'll probably do it. Here comes GTA Equip, just in case, and that's going to be the game. So Terry takes that match, 2-1. Let's see if our backup match is still going. It is. Looks like we're on a game 3 here.
Yep. And Josh was down to like 2 cards. So yeah, now that you're a part of that MG Flory, just at J Bryan, I think that's his name in here. Yeah, at JB and at JBR Anderson.
All right, so Thought Knot versus Delver. Insectile Aberration. Here comes a second Thought Knot. And cards are Ponder or Brainstorm.
Yeah, no problem, Flory. Yeah, just take whatever one you feel like.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter which one.
Card drawn. It's a red card. Is it a price?
Price would own. Oh, Price would. It
is
is
a price. 2, 4, 6 damage, and in for 3 is
You're
9.
Dead.
Wow. Exact.
Was the Vesuva a basic?
No, I don't think it was.
Done.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Guess you just got popped.
James definitely got popped.
You know, I'm getting a little sick of watching Joshua just like rip the perfect card.
Exactsies. All right, so that's 2 rounds in the books. 2 more to go.
Yeah. You got Richard King Ferguson out of the game. That's the artist for the original though, right? That's not the new one.
So, what would you guys like to see as we go into these last rounds? We'll read off some options for you guys of decks that
we
you'd
can
like
get
to
Bryce
see.
in here. I want to see more of the Eureka Fit deck.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
We have Death Shadow that we could see.
Ruby Storm.
What's that? Is it the
It's
mono
the
red
mono
storm?
red storm deck.
That deck seems so terrible.
We've got Death Shadow.
Yeah.
We've got a couple Grixis controls. We've got a couple Death and Taxes. We've got Eldrazi Post.
No Merfolk today, Grey Whaler.
No Reanimator today either. Pretty combo light today.
Yeah, besides the mono red storm.
Ruby Storm.
Ruby Storm.
Ruby Storm. Looks like Ruby Storm is...
All right.
All right, we'll put in a request and see if we can get some Ruby Storm for you guys.
That's James, or no,
Chris,
Eric,
right?
Eric, or Chris Erickson. Sorry. Just because it's bad doesn't mean it's not fun, Kyre. Yeah. Why am I always like the party pooper? Like,
Right.
I want it on camera just as much as you do.
We have one Miracles player in the room.
Yeah, we do. Our Miracles aficionado.
Yep.
Is playing tonight.
Yeah.
We'll probably see him on camera.
Oh yeah, probably.
In the next 2 rounds, I would assume. I would assume we will. We always do.
It's an off night if we don't.
We know, like this stream, we have Miracles every single tournament.
Yep. Usually 1 or 2 will show up.
Mhm. I remember the time. I think it was right after the Death Right ban. We had 6 players on Miracles. 6.
Yeah. That was a lot.
Like the next, I think it was like the next tournament that we had like 4. The next we had like 3. And now we're back to like 1 and 2.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah, so for streaming, it was like round 1, miracles versus miracles. And it was like round 2, it's like miracles versus something else. Round 3, miracles versus something else. I want to say our finals was miracles versus miracles too.
Yep, Josh is our miracles
Josh.
player.
Yeah, Josh Snow.
Crushed Ruby Storm with High Tide.
Is that an accomplishment?
I don't know, man.
I use my
High
bad
Tide
deck
would be
to beat my opponent's bed.
Now Miracles is Sapphire Storm.
Oh my god.
I don't know about that.
No. High Tide would be Sapphire Storm.
Death Shadow can't beat Tundra or
Red Green
Red
Lands.
Green Lands. I think it definitely can beat those.
And it's relatively unfavored versus Grixis Jammy Jams. I'm catching on to the name Grixis Jammy Jams.
Grixis Jammy Jams.
I'm okay with it. Probably gonna let that one become a mainstay.
80-20 for Tide. Yeah, I'd believe it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You get Flusterstorm, right? And you get Cunning Wishes to get whatever you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flusterstorm will do. God, what is it? Like Hazoret's Undying Fury? Is that what the card is?
Yeah. They get to play Act on Impulse, which is sweet. Exile
yeah, you would like that.
Yeah, it's great. You get to play bonus round, and you get to play...
bonus round is in that deck? Oh my god. So bad. So bad. God.
You get to go off with like Past in Flames into like Grape Shots.
This reminds me about the times when I was doing like daily MTGO streams and people would make me play like the stupidest decks. Some guy gave me a Cheerios deck, and seriously, that deck was the worst deck ever.
Lean Dronag, thanks for the follow.
Yeah.
Hope I said that right.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm always bad at that too.
Yeah.
Oh man. But do you guys? Was anybody there for that Cheerios stream?
I was there.
We won 2 rounds.
Yeah, that was wild.
Like, I had to run it through an entire league, and
that's a lot.
I'm serious. Like, I expected to win 0.
Better after
I beat 2 people.
Act on Impulse better after a Doomsday. I agree very much so. But
Doomsday, what's that?
R.I.P. Doomsday.
R&D does hate you.
Yeah, it does. We knew R&D hates me though.
Yeah. Worth has been against you since day 1.
Worth's not even there anymore.
Nope, and he still hates you. Does not remove the hatred.
Just permanently blacklisted.
Yeah. He was the only one that had access to your files.
Oh yeah. It's just, nope.
Now they're gone. Yep, locked. Put you into place.
Permanently locked.
Mm-hmm.
Did you pass me a water?
Yes. Do need waters here.
Well, a little bit of time until our next round starts. So, what are you guys liking about Ravnica? Because I see a lot of cool stuff.
I do too. I'm a fan, but mostly because I own a cube and
there's so much cool stuff for cube. I'm really excited.
Yeah, mostly multicolor stuff. So my cube has a high multicolor count. It's actually 8 of each dual color, which is a lot. That's a lot for a cube. It is a 720 card cube, but I'm pretty excited to see more good blue-black cards and more red-white cards.
Yep.
I feel like those were the places I was lacking the most, and I'm excited for Orzhov when that comes around.
Fig Sage.
Yeah. The Fink Sage is going straight into the cube.
Yeah.
I had Renegade Rallier as like my 8th card, or like my last card in green white. It's gone, like easily gone. Not only that, but like once this new whatever Fink Sage you called it, I honestly don't know the real name. Little knight card. Once that's in my cube, I don't think green white will change almost at all. And I assume that Assassin's Trophy probably has to go in either over Abrupt Decay or over Maelstrom Pulse. I'm not really sure.
Probably. I think I like it over Abrupt Decay.
Probably, yeah. And then I really like the new Aurelia. I'm going to put that in over Legion's Initiative because I think Legion's Initiative is easily the worst card.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Red-White is kind of lacking.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I think the cards I want to cut from blue-black are like Night Veil Spectre and Shadow Mage Infiltrator. They're like the weakest 2 cards in blue-black.
What do you think of that new Lazav?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I really like him. So I'll probably take out Shadow Mage Infiltrator for him and keep the Night Veil Spectre since Grey Merchant's in the cube.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stax needs it? Oh, yeah, you're right.
Abrupt Decay is better in Legacy. Yeah, for sure. But there are definitely uses. Like, I wouldn't throw it all out the window.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some options. I mean, like I've already got like 4 cards that I'm excited to put into the cube, and we're not even completely done with.
Shadow Mage needs to be Ninja Ninjutsu guy.
Oh,
yeah, maybe.
You might be right.
Yeah.
I
could see that.
AC Fox, yeah, you might be right. I actually didn't consider that card in cube. I don't know why I didn't. I seriously like looked at the spoilers for Commander 2018 and I was like, this is garbage and just
yeah.
I'm serious. I looked through it one time and I was like, yeah, I'm not adding anything from here. I think all I did from Commander 2018 was like put Lord Windgrace in my Turbo Gates EDH deck.
Sure.
That I play like once a month and I'm honestly not really sure why I still have it.
Well, and even that's getting an upgrade for you, isn't it?
Huge upgrade. I get an 11th gate, and I get an explosive vegetation that goes and gets 2 gates.
Well, there you go.
We're talking about a gates deck that can win on like turn 4 or 5. And we just got upgrades, so maybe I'll play a couple EDH games.
I'm really excited for draft. I think the set's looking really strong for draft and sealed. I can't wait to play it.
Yeah, I'm probably going to play in every pre-release event again. This store is going to have 5 during the weekend. 5 of them, and I'm psyched because I think I can play in all of them. Not only that, but we're running 2 two-headed giant tournaments, and like my girlfriend even was like, "Hey, like we could team up with one of them," and I was like, "Yes, let's take it down." So I'm really excited for the pre-release.
Best idea though is leave in Johnny Magic, and when you cast, you choose if it's Shadow Mage or Psychotog.
No, I don't play cube like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, that would be fun, but I don't. That's not really how I do it. Yeah. Psychotog's not in my cube either. It'd be fine.
You know what I do like with your cube?
I like Night Veil Spectre though.
I like the ability that you have in your cube to either run with the conspiracy cards or without.
Yeah,
and that's kind of a cool way to
I have like
spice things up.
I call it the draft only package.
Yeah.
Where like I'll add in like the draft only artifacts from conspiracy, and then I add in the conspiracies for people to draft, and then there are some uncards, just a couple uncards, like Urza.
Sure.
Yeah. And what else do I have? Like I think I have a very cryptic command. Everything what? Is it like everything in Majig or like something like that is actually in my cube.
What's up, Bato-sai? Good to see you.
How's it going? I knew I'd see you at some point tonight.
Oh, yeah.
You missed 2 rounds. What the heck, man?
Better late than never.
Yeah, I guess so. Matt's being all nice to you. You're not going to get that from me. I don't know if you let us down, but you didn't let Matt down. You might have let me down. I have expectations, and they need to be met. So, sorry, not sorry. Yeah, that's like the biggest thing. It's like I'm excited for limited, and I'm excited. I'm really well. Actually, let's just leave it at that. I'm excited for limited.
Yeah, I am too.
Cube and
yeah, I'm excited for limited, man.
We're gonna look through it a little bit.
Yeah, might as well. We got a little bit of time, right?
Pull this over. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's go to there.
Oh, it still says Tuesday Night Magic on it.
Oh well.
That's fine. Who cares?
That's fine.
Who cares? We've got our timer up. We've got our timer up. It's a transition.
Yeah. Like that.
Okay, so first things first. I already mentioned this Aurelia card and this Lazov card. They're not legacy cards, guys. They're not. Like
No,
most of these cards aren't going to be.
Although I could totally see HC Fox trying to make Lazov work in some kind of stifle knot thing.
Too bad for Dreadnought. Well, he was already typing that in when he said that. Yeah. I like Lazov a lot. Like with Dreadnought or without Dreadnought, like I think Lazov is sweet.
It's a cool card. Yeah.
Aurelia is incredibly powerful, and all you really need is just like one creature in play when you pop her down.
Okay.
She's very aggressive. And then one thing I did want to talk about is Veraska, and the reason I want to talk about Veraska is because it actually might have a spot in Nickfit decks.
Interesting.
And in and especially in the Rector-esque Rector deck, the Rector decks, because first off, you can sacrifice something, okay, and when you do, you draw a card, which is something that the Rector decks don't really have a lot. They don't have a lot of card draw. Not only that, but a lot of times your creatures are very easy to sacrifice. And if you don't, you can always just plus her. But the big thing is that she costs 4 mana, and which is very doable in Nick's Fit or Nick Fit. And then you can also Abrupt Decay stuff. So like those are two pretty relevant abilities, and who doesn't like plussing your guy up, drawing a card when you kill your Veteran Explorer. So yeah, and then outside of that, it looks like just a bunch of limited stuff. Niv Mizzet just
really
looks
excited for
impossible
these
to
cards
cast.
for limited. These guild mages, I think they're going to be really awesome.
Really good limited. Yeah. Yeah,
I haven't really looked at this cycle too much. This guy looks pretty good. Wayne dies, he makes 2/2/2s, I think.
Yeah, it's actually a 4/4 vigilance that when it dies you get 2/2/2s.
Yeah,
which is pretty stupid for limited. Yeah, and then we've got these lockets.
Lockets will be good.
Meh. Meh.
Obviously, just limited. But.
Yeah. This Swiftblade Vindicator is one that I'm looking at, going, man. I want to put any equipment on this card.
Oh, yeah.
Any equipment. I want to put Batterskull on that card.
I wonder if there'll be much in the way of like enchantments or the like that you could kind of suit him up.
Yeah. Grey Wheeler, that card costs 3 mana, right? Hold on.
Which card?
That's up here, right? No, it's a blue-black card, right?
And Tomb Goose. What are you looking for?
The one that he's talking about, the Surveil 2.
Surveil 2, draw 2, lose 2.
Yeah, it's this one, right? Surveil 2, and then you draw 2 cards, and then it deals 2 damage to you. It costs 3 mana.
It does cost 3.
I'm voting a big old no on that one. And not because I don't like the card, I actually just don't think it's going to do anything. This Deafening Clarion looks fantastic. Probably not for Legacy, obviously, but it's powerful. March of the Multitudes just looks like a sweet Sphinx's red. Or no, I guess we should compare it to like Secure the Wastes, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And the tokens have lifelink, which is pretty sweet. And
yeah.
Being able to convoke out is really nice.
Huge. Mm. And it's an instant, so you can play around board wipes.
Yeah, the only downside there is you can't convoke to play around board wipe. But
what do we think about this card? Undergrowth. 2 mana, instant.
Search your library for a black card with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of creature cards in graveyard. Reveal it, add it to your hand, then shuffle your library. It's probably like I don't think that there's a deck that wants to abuse that.
Maybe
at
not.
the moment. Like I don't know. What deck do you see that fitting in?
Probably Black Red Reanimator. That's the only thing I could imagine. That's the only thing I could imagine.
Maybe.
I'm not saying it will.
Maybe.
Oh, he's saying he wants to run Amara in opposition.
Amara in opposition. Yeah. That'd be sweet.
Oh,
Sign me up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love opposition.
Me too. Me too. Yeah, Knight of Autumn. That's the card, guys. This card is going to be everywhere.
Think Sage.
Seriously, like the only deck that's not going to run this is probably going to be Elves. Elves probably still wants Rex Sage, but everything else is going to want Knight of Autumn. Card's so good.
Yeah,
it does everything.
Well, you think back, like, it wasn't too long ago when people were running cards like Harmonic Sliver, and this is Harmonic Sliver with much greater upside. Like, right. It's never going to be a dead card when you draw it. So, and green-white's not that hard to come across, so if you can afford it, you should probably do it.
We've got wide eyes over Amara with opposition.
Yeah, I'm down. Amara opposition. I like it.
If somebody handed me an Amara opposition deck and said, "Hey, you should play this for FNM," I would tell them absolutely. Like, let's do this.
It would go in.
I just don't.
Black Reanimator.
I don't have the cradle. I don't have the cradle. I think that's the biggest thing.
Cradle, yeah.
Do you need one? How many cradles do you need for an opposition deck?
I don't know.
We had
probably
one.
Want.
We played one for a little while.
Yeah, I don't know.
That deck probably needs a lot of...
You probably want one or two.
Yeah, I don't have a cradle.
No more than two.
We would need to borrow cradles.
Yeah. Glowspore Shaman OP in draft. Paul says one.
This one?
I don't know. It's only a 3/1, and like the value that you're getting isn't insane.
Oh, I think it's great.
I think it's okay.
The fact that you're putting it into your library and not or on top of your library instead of your hand, that's the worst thing about this card. But it is putting stuff in your graveyard, which this set seems to be pretty important. And not only that, but it's like a very well-costed creature.
Doom Whisperer seems like a bomb and a half.
Doom, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 mana 6/6 flying trample with pay 2, surveil 2. That's a bomb.
That's a mythic. It's a mythic. I mean, yeah, this is going to be a limited nightmare.
Yeah.
Sorry, had to.
But
yeah, Goblin Electromancer coming back. I mean, we know that sees play in Modern Storm. When Modern Storm's a thing.
Mission Briefing is an interesting one. I think it's probably still worse than Snapcaster, but...
Which card is this?
Middle of the page. Mission Briefing.
This one.
The big difference is you don't target.
And you get to surveil.
And you surveil too.
It's a powerful card.
It'd be interesting. I'd be interested to see if Delver runs some amount of it.
You need the body.
But here's the thing though. It flips your Delvers. It helps flip your Delvers. So if you ran it as like a one of.
Yeah.
And you split that space with Snapcaster, I could see it, but
yep, still pitches the force, does all the good things.
It has two things that are kind of bad. One, it's double blue.
Yes.
Two, it's still going to not be that great in all the situations where Snapcaster is not that great.
Right.
And there are definitely a non-zero amount of times where you're using the body of Snapcaster. So, being able to clear a Jace that down-ticked, or being able to block a creature or get in a couple extra points of damage.
Right.
I don't know. It's an interesting card. I don't think it'll see play.
But it's powerful.
But it is powerful.
It'll definitely see
worth
play
keeping
standard,
an eye on.
That's for sure.
You know.
Yeah.
Standard, definitely.
Yeah.
It is alt cast as well, so you can, you can pitch from Force of Will and the like. That's a good thing to bring up.
just throw Surveil onto everything. Screw the Scry ability. Surveil's so much better.
Well, it looks like we got
we do.
people getting ready to sit down. So we'll switch back over.
I'll give it to you.
Get people ready and we'll see what's going on. Whisper Agent. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good card. That's the Convoke enchantment where you exile a creature.
It's an O-ring.
Yeah, O-ring.
Yeah, it is very powerful. You like Magus at the top?
Magus at the top. All right. Pairings are going up. Get our timer going.
Any of the Surveil cards make it into Gurmag decks? Not that I've seen. I feel like it would need to be a 1-mana Surveil card. And keep in mind, we already have Thought Scour. Is it going to get a whole lot better than Thought Scour for Gurmag? Just think about that. We would need to see a 1-mana multiple Surveil card to actually be
for sure
good enough to power out Gurmag. And it would need to draw a card to be better than Thought Scour. So it's asking for a lot.
I'm confused because neither of these look like the people that they're saying that we'd have. So we'll see.
Well, we were gonna watch Mono Red.
We were gonna watch something, but these are different matches. In the meantime, we'll get some Magic up for you guys, and we'll see. I think we got it.
It'll be on our other table, right?
Yeah. All right. I think we got it sorted. Let's see who gets.
So this is Joshua. I don't know who. And this is against Josh Snow, right?
Yeah.
So Blue Red Delver versus
Blue Red Delver versus Miracles.
And then this is going to be D&T versus the Mono Red Storm deck.
That'll be an interesting one.
I don't know. That's probably one of the better decks.
That'll be an interesting one for sure. You know who's who here?
I don't.
Shriver, thanks for the follow.
Oh, on that side?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have it right. This is Joshua.
Okay.
On the left.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Or, oh no.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, sorry.
I got it. Yeah.
I don't know who's who on this one. No, that's not on the table.
Yeah. Wrong table. I wonder if red sleeves will match the.
I feel like the player on our right is our DMT player. We saw him a little play earlier, right?
Yeah. We saw the matchup versus Jeff, really briefly.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay.
So this is
D&T.
Zach.
Zachary.
And then we've got Chris on Ruby Storm.
Ruby Storm, just for you guys. Let's see what it can do. Alright, so turn 1 vial.
Oh my goodness. I do not know the name of this card, but this is the depletion counter land.
The depletion counter red land.
It comes into play tapped, has 2 counters on it, and when you tap it for mana, it provides 2 red mana.
Is it sandstone something? I don't know. Help us out, Chad.
Sandstone step, sandstone
needle.
needle.
Hey, sandstone needle. I was half right.
So he's going to activate this. It loses a counter.
2 red.
And he gets 2 red. All right, let's see it.
Ruby medallion.
Ruby medallion.
All red spells cost 1 less.
What is going on right now?
I'm trying to think, what is that red card in the middle of Chris's hand? It kind of looked a little bit like a Dragonstorm, but I don't think that they play that card. That would be a wild build.
Yeah. All right, so second sandstone needle. Oh man.
Go.
Go. All right.
Did not waste it. Yeah. Did not waste it. What lands in Magic also make depletion counters? Oh.
Yeah, why isn't he wastelanding? He's got Vial. Didn't you just fire it off on one? Yeah,
I think he's gonna do it. Oh. What?
What?
Alright, he might not know what he's up against. He might think that
He very well might not. You gotta kill the one with 2 depletion counters on it. Why didn't he just tap white for it?
All right, let's see.
You guys picked this match. This is probably our 0-2 bracket.
This is the turn. Let's see what happens. Death and taxes. All right, 3rd land played. Let's see what we got. We've got Ride of Flame.
All right.
Add 2 red. Storm count 2. Seething Song. Storm count 3.
He's got 5 mana.
Yep. 5 mana. 7 mana, 9 mana. Storm count. Storm count 4. Well, let's see. Is that a Dragonstorm? It kind of looks like a Dragonstorm. I don't know what other card that would be. Burning Wish.
Burning Wish. Wouldn't you have just cast it there? You could have cast it.
No, because like you can Burning Wish into what is it is Dragonstorm. It is Dragonstorm. Whoa. This is gonna be wild. Awesome. Oh, I can't wait to see this. This is gonna be so cool. This is much cooler than the build I thought was gonna be.
You thought it was gonna be Hazard's Undying Fury.
Yeah,
this guy's just gonna like throw down.
And now he's gonna be a bunch of Thundermaws coming.
Is this actually gonna be like quadruple?
No, it's gonna be like, oh, what is that dragon?
Oh, what?
So 2 Thundermaws.
Yes, 2 Thunders. Oh, and this when it comes into play, it deals damage to your opponent equal to the number of dragons.
So it's 5.
Yeah.
Bogarden. It's not Hellkite, is it? I mean, but Hellkite's what
I
they
can't-
used to play a long time ago.
I can't remember what this dragon's name is,
I don't
but
remember
I'm
this
pretty
dragon.
sure it deals damage to your opponent equal to the number of dragons you control, which would be 5 and would deal exact lethal here.
Wow. Got him.
Got
Yeah, they used to use Hellkite. But...
Hey, Zachary, remember that time when you didn't wasteland the depletion counter land?
Wow. Well, that's a game one to start things off. All right. Wow. Well, let's check over here and see what's going on. All right, Josh is playing Grixis. He's not on Miracles.
Yeah, they lied.
They lied to us.
I was right.
They lie to us all the time.
Bryce told me he'd be on Grixis, so...
You should have trusted Bryce.
Yeah. People don't do that, though.
I know.
Rename the deck Imagine Dragons. Oh, I think we did much more than just imagine them.
Yeah, no, not much imagination.
No.
Not much left to the imagination there.
No.
All the dragons.
Scourge of Vulcus, thank you.
Thank you. That's definitely the card.
I know. I definitely know that's what it is. See?
X damage equal
I knew what I was talking about.
And it has fire breathing.
Duh.
Come on.
And you thought the card was good before.
Oh, man. What have we gotten ourselves into?
I don't know, man. I don't want to talk about it.
So that game took, what, all of 5 minutes?
Yep. Thank you, chat, for choosing that game. That's all we ever wanted to see.
That was a good one, for sure.
I was expecting, like, Hazards and Dying Fury and just some stupid things to happen, and somebody to get, like, grape shotted or, like, a bunch of goblins to come into play. And instead, the opponent Dragonstormed and killed them with Scourge of Vulcus.
I was looking at that card in the middle of his hand going, like, that looks like a Dragonstorm. But it could also be any number of other red cards that deck plays that I don't know, right? So you're like, oh, is that what Hazards and Dying Fury looks like? Or is that, like, you know, I don't know what cards.
I don't know, man.
Dragonstorm, man.
He was a miracle. You're right. All right, Fox, you're trying to get you're getting way too clever with this one. You've crossed the line. Don't make me put you in timeout.
Kind of want to play some Ruby Storm now. I have not seen this build before. It's kind of sweet.
It seems like a hoot.
Do dragons hoot, though? I think they roar.
I've never met one.
Oh, no. Reviewed that new ritual guy at the end.
You talking about the 3-mana one that just gives you 3 mana back? Or
the red
the ritual dude?
Yeah.
3 mana 2/1 or whatever?
Yeah, it gets counters and you remove 3 counters.
No, that's not what I'm thinking of. But okay.
Is that the one you're talking about? The one that you remove counters from and gain mana? You get counters by casting red spells.
What is with you and Samite healers today?
Fact, they did not have nearly enough Samite healers.
It was card 18. That helps a lot.
Alright, well, let's see if they're done shuffling. Looks like they are. We're back at it.
Now I just want to see... Now all I want to see is just...
I want more dragons. I have no clue what that land is.
I want to see Fox play with semi healers.
I have no clue what the non-needle land is.
I do not either.
Not a clue.
It's like a land from like the Dark or something, or like Fallen Empires.
So here comes Thalia on turn 2. Or turn 3.
Fox, help.
Eben Stronghold. Lol skill dragons.
That's the black one.
Dwarven Ruins.
That sounds right. Yep.
Okay.
So it taps for red, and then you can tap and sack to get double red. Yep.
Dwarven Ruins.
Thank you. Fallen Empires. Okay, I was close. Fallen Empires All-Star.
Before my time.
Yeah, seriously. We've got 2 Dwarven Ruins out there, and a whatever needle.
Yeah.
All lands
Potential
that we're totally used to seeing. There's the Wasteland. Yes.
Cuts him
Get
down
rid of the
to 4.
freaking needle. You're learning. Recruiter. You've got Thalia. You've got everything you need, Zach. You've got this.
It's definitely a strong start. Searches up a Stoneforge.
Wow, Nate even fact-checked.
Dwarf tribal? No. No dwarf tribal. Dragon tribal.
Oh.
Dragon storm tribal.
They're like the same thing, right?
Totally. Totally the same.
There has to be answers to
to
some of this hate. He's the one who called it Ruby Storm.
Yeah, we call it Ruby Dragon Storm.
It's definitely a Dragon Storm deck.
The people have to know.
It's information that they need.
Yeah, he's on Burning Wish. He probably does have a sweeper of some kind.
Like a volcanic fallout, or like a
even just pyroclasm.
Oh, it'd be pyroclasm. That's right. Burning Wish is sorcery. Not instant. I was thinking instant. I don't know why.
4 red storms 1. 5 red storms 2. 6 red storms 3.
Storms 4.
Storms 4. Storms 5.
This is gonna be goblins.
Yep. It's gonna be some gobos.
Yep. Storm 6 and with Metamorphose.
Storm 7.
Oh, that was 6. Oh, was it 6? That was 6. Maybe I'm wrong.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6. You're right.
7.
So 14 goblins. 14 probably not quite good enough, given that there's a Stoneforge Mystic in hand and can fetch up Batterskull or a Jite, depending on mana.
I think this is good enough.
You think it's good enough?
I do.
I think it's a little bit short. It's close. If there weren't 2 creatures in play currently, I think it would be good enough. Thalia having first strike, a little bit relevant. It's just like having a stronger toughness creature. Captain QC, how's it going? You're just in time to watch Ruby Dragon Storm.
You did miss. You did miss a triple scourge of Valkus
and double
Thundermile. That is a thing that you missed.
Yeah, I think this is going to be just a little bit too many creatures. He gets to block 3 this turn, and then he gets to play down Batterskull.
Yeah, he might live. 3, so he goes to not. Yeah, you're right. I think he does.
Just
Yeah, he does.
barely.
Yeah,
Just
he does
barely.
live.
Yeah.
Batter skill does win this. Watch, he's gonna top pick a braid, and the game's gonna end.
He might. He needs another land for it too.
Oh, he does. You're right. We don't know what he drew. He didn't play it. Because if he could have gotten 2 more goblins out of it, he would have played it, right?
Sure.
It was the draw off the Metamorphose.
His mana was pretty constricted, so he would have had to have. If he drew Rite of Flame, he would have played it, right? He had one in the graveyard.
Yeah, 2 more goblins would have been perfect.
Could easily be like a Burning Wish or something.
Yeah, you swing with everything, right? Like no matter what.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. Swing all out, block 3.
If they're at 9, you have 11 left.
Yeah.
What just happened?
Oh no.
Why did we peek at the top card? Oh, that was still during Zachary's turn. Interesting. Yep, so we're just getting a swing with all.
As expected.
Shouldn't he have 1 less? He should have 11 left, right?
Depends on how Zachary blocked, if he blocked all. He'd have 14 minus 2 would be 12, minus 3 would be 11.
He put out a die on an 8.
So maybe he just blocked 2.
Why in the world would you do that?
Maybe he was scared of losing the
Stoneforge?
Stoneforge.
What could he possibly have?
I don't know.
Trumpet Blast? You'd guess that anyway.
Yeah. You know what would be kind of funny? Goblin War Strike.
Goblin War Strike would do it.
Yeah. So I think we're assuming that Zachary's at 8, correct? And that's going to be game?
He got it. I think Chris actually got it.
Huh. Huh.
That he just showed him. There's Hazoret's Undying Fury. It's right there.
Hazoret's Undying Fury. All right, well, I think that's match.
Yeah, lots of question marks.
We're a little confused as well.
I think Zachary's brand new.
We think, yeah. We think Chris got it, just barely.
Yeah, let's jump over to our other match and we'll make sure. But
so there's a Blood Moon in play.
Basic Swamp on board.
Basic Swamp. No islands for Josh. 1 island for Joshua. Here comes a Ponder. That's going to get Red Elemental blasted. Is this a Bryce loses Friday? We haven't seen Bryce.
The fact that we haven't seen Bryce probably means that, yes, it is a Bryce loses Friday. I mean, we can request Bryce to be on our feature match next round. If you guys want to see some Eureka Fit. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you guys want to see some Eureka Fit next round?
Let us know.
Because honestly, I'd be perfectly okay seeing that deck.
Ooh, okay. So, Fire Blast coming through, and it looks like Josh has a Pyrostatic Pillar to follow this up with the floating mana. Only if he's 0x0. Eureka Fit versus Ruby Storm. I don't know if we can arrange that or not, but
I mean, I can ask him what his record is. Here, I'll message him real quick.
So down comes Pyrostatic Pillar. And That's going to draw out a Culligan's Command. Dealing 2 damage to Joshua and discard.
He's 1 and 2, guys. Do we want to feature him? He might actually play against Ruby Storm.
We could feature it. We could try. Let us know if you want to see some Eureka Fit. It looks like this Blood Moon's doing a lot of work.
Oh, it definitely is. No, not having access to blue mana for Josh is just a complete nightmare. He does have a way to kill this Storm Chaser Mage, which is good for him, but
yeah, a couple Edicts, but Edict's still gonna lose him life due to that Power Stack Pillar.
No, Hackbirth, that was the only round.
Josh down to 5. So you kind of think even if he breaks through this Blood Moon, he's still in a position where he has to play spells onto the board, and he's very close to being locked out.
Well, it doesn't look like anybody spoke up and said that they wanted to see Eureka Fit, so we can just leave it.
Yeah. Sounds about right. So Josh is going to lose that game. I think these guys, we'll see if they're on to game 3 or not. I think they're 1 and 1. We'll see. Bryce says boo.
I don't get it.
Hackbird, so when I play a week from Sunday, do I run back the ninjas or do I play Bizarro? I mean,
both of those are sweet decks.
I like Bizarro. I think it's pretty fun.
Yeah, how come we haven't seen you play that deck? Oh, you need Infernal Tutors. You need to get Matt some Infernal Tutors.
That could be a thing.
Could be. That way Matt could actually like play a deck that he's good at instead of just like playing some crappy deck that I have every week.
I do have to get on the ball. In the C-Lab Discord, I'm not.
Alright, so we get a game 3? Is that what's going on here?
I think we get game 3. Sure thing, Hackbird. Go for it.
I mean, good thing we had Dragonstorm on camera. Now we're gonna be left with like a million, just so much time after this round. I feel like that's what happens every time we put a Storm deck on.
It was worth it though.
Yeah, it was.
It was worth it.
Tell
me you didn't want to see Dragonstorm win a game.
It's gonna be one of those things where like years in the future we're gonna be like, remember that time when that guy died to 3 like Scourge of Valkis coming into play? And I'll be like, what's Scourge of Valkis? And then you'll explain it to me, and I'll be like, yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah. Ninjas gave you a winning record last week? Well, you could run it back. I mean, Ninja is pretty sweet, too.
People never expect the ninjas, Hackbird.
Fact.
even if you're known for playing ninjas, you can't just expect ninjas.
Yeah.
You never know when they're going to strike.
All right, so Josh, starting things off here. Pulls up an Underground Sea off of a Scalding Tarn. Looks like he's got basic Island in hand, so should be a little bit more protected against Blood Moon this game. Just going to shuffle off of that Ponder.
It's weird seeing Josh play with all of Bryce's altered cards.
Yeah. Beautiful cards. I mean, Hackbert, no one expects the Spanish Inquisition, but I don't expect you to play that either.
That deck's bad. Why are we talking about Tezzeret all of a sudden?
I mean, Tez is sweet.
I mean, I have Tezzeret all built up, ready to go.
HC Fox is saying it's the best Strix deck that isn't bad jammy jams.
Yeah, probably. It's sad though. Every single time I'm like, hey, does anybody need a deck, like a legacy deck to play tonight? And I'm like, I have Tezzeret to lend to somebody. Guess how many people say yes? 0. That strikes me as strange. It's such a fun deck to play.
It's sweet. So Swift Spear gets in for 1.
It's like the best Karn deck. Who doesn't want to just play Karn on turn 2?
Kind of surprised to see just a Mountain Fetch there and not a Volk.
Yeah, that's very weird.
Could be playing towards like a Price of Progress or something.
Hackbert, it's so fun. Yeah, you really want 2 Karns in the deck. Honestly, at least 2 Karns. I've been playing 2. I really like them. They're so
Karn
powerful.
fits just fine.
Yeah. You don't think that Karn fits in Tez? Oh, wow. No, it is so much better than Antiquities War. So much better. He is so busted.
Antiquities War is a sweet card. I was thinking I might build around that online.
I mean, it's a lot cheaper. Yeah, Karn's insane. I've played the deck with Karn multiple times now. It is almost as good as Tezzeret.
Yeah, it's really good.
It is very, very close to on par.
And it's colorless. So.
And it's colorless, so you can like tap double Soul End into it. It's very impressive.
Those creatures are huge.
Huge. Like, seriously, the first time you're attacking with one of the creatures, it's attacking for like, oh, I don't know.
And the only thing it
5-6
doesn't
damage.
Really play well with is Ensnaring Bridge, but
even then you just draw cards.
You just draw cards.
Yeah.
It's fine. Alright, so Bolted and Swift Spear get in there. And play out a Delver. Okay. Blue stacks with Antiquities War. That seems sweet.
Yeah?
Yeah. I could get behind something like that.
Yes, Antiquities War is a worse version of Tez. I've seen it enough times that I can vouch for that.
Yeah, probably.
Don't get me wrong, I love Antiquities War. It's a sweet card, but I don't think it's the best way to win.
I agree, but it'd still be.
Should you buy a new Tez? Are you talking about
the 5 mana?
Are you talking about the M19 one, or are you talking about one of the ones that that's going to be on Hasbro's website? Are you talking about the new art or the actual like newest Tezzeret? Because the newest Tezzeret's dirt cheap. Like M19, yeah, why not? I mean, I tried one out one time. It was fine.
Sure.
I took it back out. It's really cheap. One card I've been really impressed with in that deck is the sideboard Joyra.
Oh, Joyra is awesome.
Yeah, the new Joyra. Yeah, he is cool. He's way cool. I just think that you'd rather run OG Tez than him.
Wish opals were cheaper.
Yeah, me too. Tezzeret doesn't usually run opals though. You can. You use diamonds. Which I know you have diamonds or Mario.
Amazing that card isn't banned in Modern. I
absolutely agree.
Definitely agree.
You can't afford mine. I don't think I've ever heard any Legacy player ever say that. Sorry, I can't get into Modern. It's so expensive. So expensive to get into Modern. Can't afford Modern cards. Yeah, I mean, it can play with both bridge and stacks. The only issue that I've seen with it is that sometimes, yeah, you can wait.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's not going to take long for that card to be like a $4 or $5 Planeswalker. It's probably not going to drop much lower than that. But yeah, wait. There's no rush. Or if you really want one, I can just send you the foily one that I have.
There you go.
Everybody in this stream loves foils, right?
Well, Joshua just drew your favorite card, Exquisite Firecraft.
Oh wow! You just had to rub that one in. Thanks, Matt.
You're welcome. Anytime, buddy.
Oh man, guys, it's good to have like good caring friends. Yeah, I was being sarcastic, Hackberg. Come on, you heard the sarcasm in my voice.
So Exquisite Firecraft gonna come across for 4. Josh double checking to make sure that it's uncounterable.
It definitely is, right? Sarcasm. Yep, that's right. Scar-chasm. That sounds like a land.
It does, doesn't it?
Scar-chasm.
Yeah. So here comes a Brainstorm.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, well, I'm not typing right now, so you actually have to try to detect the sarcasm in my voice. I know that's hard for some of us nerds. Sarcasm. Yep. We're all saying the same thing.
Yeah. You say tomato, I say sarcasm.
That's what I was going to say.
All right, so Josh is down to 4. He's got Kolgan's Command and Force of Will, and nothing really to deal with this Storm Chaser at the moment.
I mean, that's like the big thing about Storm Chaser Mage is it has 3 toughness.
Yeah.
It can only be it can be bolted, but on a rare occasion.
Yukon Golden Nightshade. And second Storm Chaser. If you're Josh, you have to counter that, I think. Even though it means you're going to 3. Ribs sound really good, Hackbert.
Yeah, send them my way.
Alright, so down comes Baleful Strix, and that's a really good one to see on Josh's side.
If maybe even the best one.
Joshua's playing off the top here too, so we're going to see an upkeep.
This needs to be an instant.
Yep.
If it's an instant that kills Baleful Strix, this is over.
Strix.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lightning Bolt. What else? There's not a lot else.
There's not a ton. He could price here. That would be lethal.
Yeah, price would do it.
He could also Fire Blast. What else? We know that Joshua's played some number of like unsummon effects. Oh, days. Okay. So pays for days. And Joshua just has to pass here. Can't attack into Baleful Strix. And looks like Josh has another copy of Kolgan's Command to do the same thing next turn. We already saw Firecraft once this game. I don't think he runs 2.
No, he runs 3 in his deck.
He runs 3?
It's in the 75, or unless he's changed it since last time.
Wow.
This is a good draw too, especially if it flips.
Well, I'm really surprised there that Josh didn't run back the same thing he did last turn, which is Kolgan's Command on draw step. But he is able to deal with the Delver. Maybe he's hoping that he can.
Well, he's gonna see the reveal here no matter what. This is Chain Lightning, so he's definitely going to make him discard this.
Definitely has to discard and probably kill the
Delver.
The Delver. Yeah.
Yep.
It's fortunate for Josh that it's Chain Lightning and not Lightning Bolt.
If it was Lightning Bolt, the game would be over. In fact, is there still Forcible in Josh's hand?
No. He had to use it to counter a Storm Chaser Mage. Wow. So second Baleful Strix. Josh is living off the top. In for 1.
Storm Chaser Mage number 2.
Third one of the game. That's kind of rough.
Is there a blue elemental blast in his hand? What's in his hand? Snapcaster, land, and maybe a Thoughtseize or something like that. Live off the top is your favorite help. Alright, so block 1, take 1, down to 1. In for 1. Drew another Strix. Jeez. Josh has got to be like, okay, stop.
Into Ponder. Okay. Oh, and he finally draws into an Edict. Okay.
All right, where's the burn spell?
That's what Josh is looking for.
No.
But this is potentially, like, this could
Snapcaster.
really be a blowout for Blue Red Delver. Like, he doesn't know about the Edict.
Yeah, it is a Hydro Blast. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So Josh... Oh, he didn't take Edicts on top then? Interesting. Okay. Staying alive.
Now he's just gonna leave his Snapcaster up with that Hydro Blast in the graveyard.
Should be in a good position, but
he's got no pressure though.
Yeah.
He's got no pressure.
Climbing back from 1 life.
If Josh sees a good 3 cards here, like I mean, we're gonna find out just how good this Ponder is.
Looks like Ponder, Fetch Land, and I can't make out the other card.
We're gonna see a shuffle. Good sign for Josh.
Definitely. But we're just a couple of top decks away from the game being over for Blue Red Delver.
Right.
Josh...
but Josh is also only a couple turns away from stabilizing, so...
Right. Josh would love to see something like a Jace. Or...
something just to increase the clock would be wonderful for him.
A Gurmag.
Yeah, Gurmag would be insane. Just die, Josh! The opponent deserves to win now.
I could easily be an exquisite firecraft or something.
And here's a Snapcaster Mage, and we're gonna Kulgan's command to get back
Strix.
Strix.
Mm-hmm.
You hope he gets gut shotted. That would be a beautiful thing. That's another high.
I'd say he doesn't play any, but I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know. I thought he didn't play that many exquisite firecrafts either, but
Oh, brainstorm.
All right.
Uh, 40E.
So there's a bit more of a clock on the board. Here's Bolt You.
Bolt You.
Flusterstorm. All right, that's one down.
I think Josh is stabilized. I think he's got this.
So he's got the Edict for a creature.
He has another Snapcaster, does he not?
Does he?
Maybe he doesn't. Land. I see a Fatal Push, and then there's a Edict. I don't know what the last card is.
It looked like...
You can do it, Joshua.
Edict Land, Thoughtseize, and something.
Here's a draw.
It's a red card.
Needs to be a burn spell. Pop!
Oh, yeah, that's a card. Let's see.
What you got?
What you got?
The other card's a Thoughtseize. Yeah, he's got nothing.
Yeah.
He needed to fade. Yeah.
That's game.
Got it.
Wow, okay.
All right.
Price of progress.
At long last, justice.
All right.
Wonderful.
Well, that's 3 rounds in the books. 1 more to go.
Why is everybody... I love that people are just... Yeah, suck it, Josh. People just root against Josh because of the decks he plays.
Oh, man. Why do people root against Josh?
Man, I keep watching this Blue-Red Delver deck, and I just like it. I like it a lot.
Except when it...
No hard feelings, but F you. That's what he gets for playing non-blue cards.
No one wants to see... Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Snapcaster Mage, Strix, KCOM. Bryce cheers.
Bryce cheers. Oh man.
So much hostility.
Yeah, right?
So much hostility. I agree.
Like I didn't realize this was everybody's place to just come in and throw their emotions all over the place.
All over.
It's gross. Oh, you guys are the best.
Yeah, he won with Price.
Yeah. We've seen 2 pop wins.
We have, yeah.
2 pop wins.
In the matchups where it's at its best, you know.
Yeah,
against,
definitely.
Eldrazi and against Grixis.
That's what's so amazing about the deck is like it applies pressure, okay? It comes out swinging, and it can pick up free wins, okay?
Sure, yeah.
Because of that amount of pressure, a lot of decks can't deal with that. And then not only that, but it can punish bad mana bases. It's got a lot going for it. It really does.
Jorgensen not to be outdone with the cheer.
very specific
non-random bits, as opposed to the random bits that Bryce gave away.
Oh yeah. So who's our bits leader right now?
Oh, let's see. Who's that
Yep.
bits leader? Jorgensen.
Not random at all.
Not random at all.
Jorgensen leading by 1 bit.
Mm-hmm.
This is a challenge. If I've ever seen one. Man, oh man. We only got like 2 more. No Plinko today? I don't know.
No Plinko?
I don't know why it's not working. There's like sometimes where it like works perfectly and other times it just doesn't. I don't know why. What's up with that? You have to earn
the Plinko.
The Plinko. I wish I knew how. I actually don't.
I wish I knew how. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to get Bryce to come in and tinker with it.
It loves Bryce.
It
Even though Bryce can never get it in the in the cup. You got two,
couple.
three.
Three.
All right.
All right.
That's more than normal. Bryce's percentages are pretty bad. There was one time he put in like 10 and got 5, and that was the best he ever did.
No.
Actually, I don't think it was exactly that, but it was close.
See, it works sometimes. 3 out of 10
ain't bad. Whatever, that's terrible.
30%.
Yeah, 30%'s bad.
30% of the time it
Literally
works
the
every
whole
time.
the whole point is to put the little bits into the cup. If you're only hitting 30%, you are failing. I don't know what school you guys went to, but 30% is a failing grade.
Oh, Jorg got 8 out of 10?
Yeah, I think Jorg has done that before. It was amazing.
So that's a B, right?
Plinko.
8 out of 10?
Yeah, Plinko Master.
Yeah. B grade Plinko.
Yeah. HC Fox says, so like if you ask 10 people out and 3 say yes, you're a god. Maybe in this community.
Oh, we got Jorgensen.
So it begins.
Fighting back. Got a couple in there.
That was 3, right?
Yeah.
3 out of 10?
Yeah, 3 out of 10.
That 30%er.
Uh-oh. Bryce with the Shamrocks coming back.
This is war. Yeah, they're never coming, are they?
No.
Nope.
No.
Hey, Bryce, way to go. You done good, kid. It's all a matter of context. We're putting bits into a cup. That is your context. What more context do you need? All right, here's 10 more.
Oh, let's see it. Oh, those are
4, 5, 5.
Okay.
See?
A little bit better.
Yeah, 50%. That's not bad.
Oh, now we get some Shamrocks.
11 Shamrocks. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 3 out of 11 is worse than 3 out of 10. Just throwing that out there. Arjorg's got you beat.
All right, looks like we're doing pairings up.
I love how people literally just throw pennies at the stream. 3, 4, 4?
3 out of 11.
That's
Strictly
12.
worse than 3 out of 10.
Yeah, that was 4 out of 12, Arjorg. That's still 30%.
All right,
Or-
pairings are going
wait.
up.
4 out of 12. No, 25%.
So we get
It's
blue-red
bad.
Delver versus blue-white Delver Blade.
I'm actually excited to watch that match. I really am.
And our
That'll be
backup's
sweet.
going to be the Grixis control mirror.
Yeah, who cares about that? Let's Bryce. Are we actually gonna
All
count
right,
these?
let's see.
3.
Not many.
He started with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh,
Oh,
you filled it up. It's
yeah. Full cup.
you probably got like 14, 15 out of your 49. It's not too bad. It's 33.3. Yeah.
33.3 repeating.
Oh, my bad.
We don't round.
I don't know what I was thinking.
All right. Let's see here. Get ready for them to sit down. Okay. So Terry.
All right.
Blue Blue white. What did we decide to call this deck? Blue white
Delver.
Delver.
Yeah. You could call it blue white blade, and I'd accept that too. But I'm pretty sure that
call that blue white Delver.
Any deck that Delvers in, you call it Delver unless it's Shadow, right?
Sure.
Or Canadian Threshold. You heard we need about Tree Fitty. That is about what we
Tree
need.
Fitty. Definitely need about Tree Fitty.
HC Foxlick insists. He's like, no, this is what it needs to be.
But there's no R.
There's no U. Delvour. Yeah, I'm with Hackbert on this one, Nate. Don't do that. That's not what you want to do. For some reason, LED doesn't let you order your graveyard.
Yeah, that is really annoying online.
It is definitely a bug that needs to be fixed.
Really annoying. I've definitely lost matches online because of that. All right, so Blue-Red Delver winning the die roll. Starting us off with the Valk. Oh yeah, definitely report it. Swift Spear in for 1.
I mean, you could call it Delver Blade easily, for sure.
Delver Blade, whatever you want.
Blue White Blade.
Blue White Blade.
I don't know.
How his Honda Civic is going?
Here, I'll ask him right now.
All right.
Hey Terry, the chat wants to know how your Honda Civic's doing. You know what? Don't chat this. Don't chat this. Is what Terry said. He says he has to drive a Honda Civic. He drives a brand new
Monkasteri Swift Spear. Yeah, it's a good start.
that is turbocharged and has 8-liter in it, and it was very fast. And you used to come in there. That's what I want you to tell. Watch this. He's low you forward. He beats me. No, don't do that. Don't watch this. Tell him I'm the only one who placed an honest blue back here.
Alright, so I asked him...
Terry had a lot to say.
Yeah, he had a lot to say. I didn't remember it all, but basically what happened is I asked him how his Honda Civic was doing, and he says, you know what? I'm done with the Honda Civic. He went out and got him a 2007 some turbocharged Infinity, and that he's the only honest blue deck at the table, and some other weird stuff that you guys know Terry.
Just imagine stereotypical Terry talk, and
yeah, that's
you're
what he
probably
said.
Close.
He said that he wanted to be a little more flashy today, show off a little bit. It's just a joke, Terry. Jesus. Yeah, that's not how Terry works, Hackbert.
4X Honda Civic in the deck? Yeah, probably.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
All right, Ponder. How play draw dependent do you think this match is?
Probably a higher percentage than you'd expect. Like, not higher by a lot, but I'm just saying, like, if you threw out a number, it wouldn't surprise me if it was high. Like this is definitely. Although the fact that Terry's running dazes gives him quite an edge. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
I think Stone Forges definitely favor Terry in like the mid game.
Yeah.
But he has to get to the mid game.
Right.
Looks like both players have some number of Force of Wills. It's going to be Ponder number 2.
Yeah, he just fixed it, Fun Slice.
Yep.
They're keeping track. Yeah, Terry has a Hyundai or a Genesis. He's got a Genesis or wait, it's an Infinity. No, he has an Infinity.
Yeah, he's got an Infinity.
What is his car? It's an Infinity.
Stoneforge.
It's a little slick sucker. It's not a Hyundai. For some reason, I thought it was a Genesis for a second, but it probably just reminds me of a Hyundai Genesis. It's a nice car.
Upscale Datsun.
Kinda. I mean, his resembles a Datsun a lot more than other cars.
Wow.
The
okay.
creatures behind lands is tilting you? Well, then just move your head. Or Mario, I actually expected more from you. The fact that you're getting tilted by something so silly.
Blame Terry on the 2-3 league you just finished.
That's what I would do. I blame Terry for a lot of things, though.
Here's Stoneforge number 2. It looks like that one's going to stick. That's a good thing, too, because if these Delvers flip, that's going to be a very quick clock.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what it is. The Tiburon screw up. There you go, Jorg. Thanks. Life things tilt you? Sorry to hear that.
Always blame Bryce. If Bryce isn't available, blame Terry.
I love that for some odd reason I've been streaming for like over a year now, and I never take the blame from Captain QC, but like anybody else can take it. So out of us two, Captain QC, who do you blame? That's the question. Can I get a Coke?
Is Pepsi okay?
Yeah. That's all it takes, huh? That's all it takes.
There's a lot of damage.
Do we have a proper... Nah, Kyra's pretty chill. You're both chill. Cool. All right.
There you go.
All on Bryce and Terry then. Sounds good.
Proper blame tiering system.
That's what we're trying to
That's
what we're trying to figure out, Hackbert. Yeah.
Still press.
Yeah, Patrick hasn't been here in a long while.
It's 3, 6, 9,
Still press.
10, 11, 12, 13. At least 13.
Blaming tier. Bryce. There we go. Done.
Since Brian abandoned his Griffins, he's up there somewhere.
Yeah. He's playing. That's what he's playing right now.
Anywhere between 10 and 1,000. He's been on a bit more of Omnitel, right?
I'll open it. Just knock. Or text me.
He's just going to scoop it up.
What a surprise. The Delver deck won on the play. Okay.
All right, so Blue-Red Delver continues cruising.
See, that's your problem, Nate, is that you let your opponent put an 8 mana cost creature into play. So of course it's dumb once it's in play. But it's your fault it got there. Can't believe you let your opponent do that. Yeah, Joshua's tearing through. And
yeah, he's been on a tear recently.
Yeah, did you guys watch Tuesday too? I think he 4-0'd Tuesday.
Yeah, he's been doing really well.
And Friday he beat me in what round 3, and I think he went 3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling you guys, I really like the Blue Red Delver deck.
It's very quick.
I feel like it has game against everything. And I don't know if you knew this, but I've played one I've played a couple Blue Red Delver leagues.
Yeah.
And seriously, the first time I went 5-0.
Okay.
And I was like, I love this deck.
Yep.
The second time I went 4-1, and the third time I went 4-1.
Yeah.
That's all I've played of Blue Red Delver, and then I stopped playing for some reason. For some ridiculous reason.
All right, Hackbert, catch you later. Secret is you need flying and light.
Hey, Hackbert's leaving?
Yep.
We didn't give him permission.
Ribs and Nightshade time.
What? No, it's Paragon City Games stream time. I checked.
Oh.
That's what time it is.
Hackbert know?
Hackbert, it's Paragon City Games stream time.
Blue Red Delver runs out of steam fast.
Yeah, it does. But you like when
but it's kind of like Burn in that
you have to be patient. And you actually have to like maneuver around your opponent's spells.
Yeah.
And you can do that. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna have bad games, but all decks do.
You just have to make the most out of your spells. Like you can't necessarily just point everything at the face and go.
It also it may run out of steam fast, but it also picks up free wins. I feel like picking up free wins is something that a lot of decks in Legacy don't have the ability to do. It's pretty much like what? Sneak and Show, maybe Storm has some free wins. Like probably the combo decks.
A lot of the combo decks have free wins.
But that's the thing is I feel like most of those decks that get free wins lose to sideboard cards.
Sure.
Whereas I don't feel like there are a lot of like sideboard cards that just kill Blue Red Delver.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, there are good sideboard cards against the deck, but I don't think any of them just say, hey, your deck's dead now.
Right. Not a ton anyways.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So on our backup here, Calvin's starting us off with the Thoughtseize for their second game.
Yeah, Romario, I like the deck. I really do. I don't have the cards for it. I think you need 4 volcanic islands, and I'm definitely not going to get 2 more volcanic islands. I'd consider getting 1, but even then, I'm not throwing like what $450, $500 down on the table just to make it so the mana base works efficiently. It's like the biggest reason I don't play it. No, Steam Vents does not work just fine.
3 Volks is
three
kind
Volks,
of in the realm.
3 Volks is enough. Yeah. But I'm not going to run a Steam Vents. I have more class than that. I have plenty of other decks I can play.
We decide HC Fox just needs an altar of his face on the standstill. Like,
actually, that'd be epic. I could see that.
Yeah.
I don't even think people would make fun of it.
It just needs to happen.
Yeah. Fox, I'm so mad you're not going to Portland. Can I just say that? Last time we went to Portland, it was awesome.
DCMTG, thanks for the follow.
I know you moved. What does that have to do with anything? I'm gonna have to drive up to Portland. It's not like I could just pick you up on the way. I swear I have to drive through where you live now anyway.
Yeah, it's on the way. Just hop in the car.
It's on the way. Just jump in. I don't get what the problem is.
All right, looks like these guys are just about ready for the game too. So we'll switch back over. Not really sure what Terry has in the sideboard for this matchup. Like some more counters, like
Probably he definitely wants to interact with the spells a little
Storms
more
and stuff. I don't know.
No, hey, whoa, Jorgensen. I never said that. We might slow down.
Vapor Snag.
But I could stop in Boise. Yeah, I could stop in Boise. That's true. On the way up, if you want to hang out, I'd be willing to spend a couple hours in Boise. Just come pick you up. Yeah, no, Romario. I went out to you once. You have to come to me next.
Easy, Romario. Just go to the airport.
Yeah, just go.
He'll pick you up from the airport.
Yeah, I would. I'm dead serious. I have no problem with that.
Oh yeah.
You got to do the rest of the work. I'm actually a pretty good host, but darn it.
Curse is foiled
man.
Again.
Yeah. It was worth a try. It was definitely worth a try. No, Captain QC, I can't go pick you up.
Yeah, but it's going to take a while, Captain.
That'd be sweet to visit Captain QC, though. I've never been there, so that'd be cool.
Portland via Virginia is the best route for sure.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just headed over to Portland. I'll just loop by Richmond. It's fine.
It's on the way.
And while I'm in Virginia, I may as well just take the northern route and go get Captain QC as well. I have not been to your part of Canada. I've been to BC and I've been to Alberta. In fact, I have a lot of family in Alberta. But that is not where you're at. Are we playing in the event in Missouri?
Missouri event.
Definitely not.
No, I don't think so.
Is anyone going to St. Louis? Definitely not.
This whole thing's starting to turn into like a Blues Brother adventure.
We're talking about GP Portland that's early December, I believe.
Brian going on the way back from Asia? Don't know. If Brian's still in the chat, he could answer that himself. I don't think he is, though.
I can't remember names, Romario, but I feel like I know what you're talking about. Flory, I'm on the fence on Denver. I actually don't think I'm going to go to Denver, which is kind of silly because it's such a short drive.
It's just timing dependent.
Yeah, we'll see. If I went to Denver, I would not play main event. I would just go and play Legacy. If Brian goes to Denver, I'll probably go. And True Nightmare is going to be in St. Louis. All right.
You mean main Legacy inside main standard?
Yeah, that. Although I will say this much, and you guys know how I feel about this, so this may come as a surprise. Ravnica has me somewhat psyched for standard.
Oh yeah.
I really did not like the Kaladesh block, and I really did not like the Amonkhet block, but I did like Dominaria, and I did like Ixalan, and now we're getting Ravnica, and I'm kind of excited. I could absolutely see myself playing standard.
Could be awesome.
I could be playing standard for the first time in probably what?
Years.
4 years?
Yeah.
5 years?
Long time.
I might. We'll see. I'm not making promises there, but I see the potential. Okay, Romario, we were definitely on the same page. Yeah, I wasn't a fan. I actually like get headaches when I'm around people who talk really loud. It's kind of a pet peeve of mine, so. Somebody put Kyre down before he makes a mistake he'll regret. Yeah. I know. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm sorry. I apologize. You guys know how I feel about standard, but like seriously, This may be the first time. This may be the first time that I consider it for a long time. That's what your girlfriend tells you all the time when he hangs out. It's not that I don't like him. I don't know. I just have a hard time with that.
Alright, so Stoneforge got Batterskull and then got Vapor Snagged back to hand. And down comes a True Name Nemesis on Josh's side. Quit Standard before you began.
I mean, I grew up playing Standard.
Yeah, I mean,
and
I think there's a lot of good things to be said for Standard. It's
had
not my favorite format.
No, Legacy is definitely always going to be my favorite format, 100%. Right now, I'm not a big fan of Modern. I'm really not, and I'm not a big fan of Standard. But like I said, I feel like this could be a good time to play Standard. It could be. I'm probably gonna have to scope it out a little bit before I actually jump in, but. Must have been a sad childhood. Actually, I had a pretty good childhood, surprisingly enough. It was all right. Not a ton to complain about. Yeah, but I have other reasons, Arjorg. If I told you all my reasonings, I'm sure you'd understand.
In for 3. Terry down to 11.
This is an incredibly tough spot for Terry because he can get down a Batterskull, but the problem is all that really does is stalemate.
Sure.
Which is a good thing for him, but he's not making progress. He needs a flying creature to attach the Batterskull to.
Josh still has a lot of cards in hand too.
Vintage Master, I know that your name is Vintage Master, and you're telling me that Vintage is the best format, but something gives me a feeling that you're a little biased. and I'm going to disagree with you. I respect your opinion, however false it may be.
Vintage would be an awesome format if people could play it. It would. It'd be great if people could play it. But people can't play it.
No.
So at what point does it not be considered a format?
Lol, I am biased.
Vintage is sweet though. You get to do awesome things.
No, there's cool things about it, but definitely a format I never plan on being a part of. That's a lot of proxies. That's a ton of proxies, actually. Yes, he does have Council's Judgment. You're right.
Yep.
But he needs to find it, and it needs to resolve. And I'm not sure how Joshua boarded. We know he has Force of Wills in his deck, but whether or not he kept them in, I'm really unsure. We're seeing an Abrade targeting down Stoneforge Mystic.
I think this is just... Huh. That seems weird to me.
Why not just wait for the Batterskull?
Yeah. Very weird.
Not uncommon to wait 5 minutes for a match online.
Yeah, don't love the Abrade. Kind of a weird timing thing here. I wonder what Josh has to follow this up with. Ooh, okay. So Terry also has Spell Snare to counter said Abrade. In for 3. The Batterskull is in play now, so
You bought 4 Bazaar in 2013 for $700. Oh,
Wow.
yeah. What are they worth now? Like, have they actually quadrupled in value? Are they there yet?
That isn't a Soul Scar Mage and you don't have Bolt in hand. 800 each.
See, this is where I wish that Terry had like misdirection or divert. You know how sweet that would be? And then you could kill their True Name Nemesis with their burn spell. Oh,
That'd be pretty crazy.
yeah. Way to go, Romario. Good decisions. Sometimes we make great decisions. Other times, not so much.
Yeah, fair enough. Good thing they banned top.
Yeah, good thing.
1 mana 12/12.
I keep hearing about this 1 mana 12/12. What? Tell me more.
Well, you see, they printed this card
Oh yeah?
called Phyrexian Dreadnought.
I never heard of it.
Well, it's 1 mana,
Okay.
1 colorless mana,
Go on.
and it's a 12/12 creature.
Wow.
It has trample,
Whoa.
I think.
Why is nobody playing this?
Well, it does have a couple drawbacks.
Oh.
So, when it enters the battlefield, it has a trigger.
Ew.
And that trigger says that you should sacrifice creatures with power equal to 12.
How would you ever do that? That's
Oh.
stupid.
You don't do it.
Oh.
You just play a sweet card that got printed a lot later called Stifle.
Never heard of it.
Oh.
It's
Well-
okay, we can stop here.
I was like, we could keep going, but it's going to take a while.
I know, I love Misdirection and Divert too. It's so sweet that you can actually like kill True Name Nemesis with that type of stuff.
Misdirection in general is just really sweet.
HC Fox is humored.
So you just play without the stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, this is panned out about how Terry would have wanted, right?
Yeah.
He got the Batter Skull down. That's exactly what he needed to do to force the stalemate.
Definitely.
And now that we're in a stalemate, Terry's life total remains above 10, so he's in the clear.
Yep. He's got the basics
And then-
to play around price. He's got Jace going. He's got a potential flyer in Delver.
Yep.
Should be being set up this turn. And that should be enough to start taking over this game.
Lost Mystery, if you misdirection anything, it's you're changing the target of a spell because you're changing the target of their spell, it can hit True Name Nemesis.
Yeah, Romario. Probe was definitely banned because of Doomsday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yep.
Well, it was Doomsday was just super
Doomsday
oppressive.
was way too oppressive in the format.
Isn't that right, Stockton? It
Yeah.
wasn't Doomsday just way too oppressive?
Are we talking Commander?
No.
No.
Legacy.
Commander, yeah, absolutely. Isn't it banning Commander?
No.
No.
Doomsday? The one that you can search for 5?
No, he doesn't even know what it does. Get out of here. God.
Some people.
Help me understand.
I'm not gonna help you. We help people that deserve help.
Alright, I'm out.
Bye, Stockton.
Bye, have a good one, guys.
Yeah, I had the deck sleeved up too.
It was all you played. It was all you
That's
wanted
all
to play.
I wanted to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier, Dota.
Yeah, we talked about Lazav. We like it. We like him. Lazav is sweet. I do want to see Fox build a deck that Lazov's
With Lazov, yeah.
Yeah. I do want to see
Be interesting.
I feel like he can make it work.
If anyone's going to give it a go, I think it'd be
Fox. Yeah. Okay, so yep, this is definitely Terry's game. From this point, he has a free and clear way to equip Batterskull onto his True Name Nemesis and just start swinging.
Yeah.
There's no way he loses once the first connection has happened.
Like the only thing he could be a little bit worried about is another Abrade type effect if he goes to equip, as he would be leaving himself open with only 5 mana in play. But I think Terry's hand is set up in a way that he can power through that. Yeah, Sheldock ILME was really good against Pile.
We talked about mission briefing as well, right?
We did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't think you'll see it in blue-white.
I don't think so either.
Flurry, it's just a sweet card. Do I think it's going to see any actual play? Probably not, but we're talking about in Cube.
Why do we like Lazov so much? Yeah, well, it's actually like very abusable. Nexus, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that.
It's the new Scarab God. Calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down.
I need to tell Stockton to calm down too. Now he's texting me going, I was close to getting what Doomsday was. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, man.
When is Scarab God getting kicked out of Standard?
With the release of Ravnica.
Yeah. And dropping to a price bug fit players can afford.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, briefing has its strong points, but I'm not sure that it's going to see much of a uptick over Snapcaster. Just
no, the body
is important.
Way important.
Yeah.
Negator, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that, man. The age of torrential Gearhulk is finally ending. Yeah, thank goodness. It was just a bad standard.
Like it's been around forever.
It was a bad standard format. So bad.
4/4 vet is no joke. So here's the equip that we expected. Let's see if Joshua has anything to do about this here. I think this should be game, and it should be game pretty quickly. Joshua is at 8, Terry's at 17.
Well, if Delver flips, then it will be.
Yep.
He's just going to pack it in.
All right, so 1-all. So far, it's been very play dependent. We've just been on the play as 1. We'll see what happens for game 3. In the meantime, jump on over here. We've got our Grixis Mirror.
Oh, hold on. Jorgensen wanted me to be more specific about how I described the standard format. Here, let me be more specific, okay? Last year's standard format, bad. The year before that, bad. The year before that, bad.
What about the year before that?
Bad.
Oh, man. What about the year before that? Was that...
That one was okay.
All right. Okay.
That was Cons block, right?
I'm not a doctor.
Good point. Did I do better?
Any spoilers today? I haven't looked to see if there's any spoilers today.
There were a couple earlier, all pretty irrelevant.
HC Fox is disgusted by the Grixis on Grixis jammy jam.
This matchup right here, this is as bad as standard.
Unban Jason standard.
How specific do you want me to be? You didn't tell me how specific you wanted me to be. I did. I took it time wise. I can take it month to month if you want. He didn't specify. He needs to be more specific.
Oh. The tables have turned.
They spoiled the crappy Gray Merchant of Asphodel? Well, throw it in the chat. I want to see.
Yeah. Give us a link, man.
I want to see cool things. Help us out.
That could be a fun commander.
Yes, I think Lazov could be a very fun commander. Does Lazov only look at your graveyard? Does it look at all?
I think it just looks at yours, but I don't know.
Oh, open up a new one. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. We'll pull it up.
Go up to the very top. Hold on. Hit here. There.
Your graveyard.
Okay. I still think it's incredibly powerful. I like it. Even as a commander, you get to design. You get to design, and it's like super cheap to play.
All right.
Bryce jumps in. He's like, "Hey guys, they're starting game 3."
Yep.
Fine.
We're on it.
Oh, it's Undergrowth. Yeah, I don't like the Undergrowth ability. Period. I mean, we've seen a lot of cards in the past that care about the creatures in your graveyards, and it's just not great.
Is there a point to Narcomoeba
No,
yet? No, I haven't seen one.
Keiko, thank you so much for the follow. No, just remember this, okay? The reason Narcomoeba is good in other formats is because you have things to do with the Narcomoeba, and it triggers come into play abilities off of like Prized Amalgam, or it'll
Sure. Yeah.
or it provides you a creature to sacrifice to
Cabal Therapy
and
Dread Return.
Dread Return, thank you. Dread Return. Okay, so it does all those things. Not to mention you get it for free. Okay, and you just kind of get them when you get them. Whereas now, like the best it's going to get is you surveilling, seeing Narcomoeba, and you're like, oh, Narcomoeba's in my surveil. I'm going to choose to put it in the graveyard. Congratulations, you just got a 1/1 flyer. That is what you got. You got a 1/1 flyer. Don't get me wrong, when that happens, you're going to be like, man, I'm really glad I got that 1/1 flyer. But just remember what it is. It's a 2-mana 1/1 flyer.
Yeah.
Don't think of it as much more than that.
All right. Josh running out double bolt, end of turn. No threat in play though. It's like a decent amount of draw spells. It starts off with Brainstorm.
Oh, Christoph, no. I know the cap is there, but no. It's not. If there is an honest way to abuse it, then I say yes. No, we're not getting Dredge. We're not even.
No.
Get out of here, Jorgensen.
Dredge is not going to come back.
Can somebody please temporarily ban him, please? free 1/1 with flyer is not the type of free thing I'm looking for.
Here's the thing. It's not worth the cost of putting a 2-mana 1/1 flyer in your deck.
The times you draw that, it's going to be so bad.
Imagine your opening hand has one of those in it. You've already mulched.
You just mulliganed. Little did you know you're mulliganing. It's pretty terrible. What? You can't ban him? Hey, let me have my fantasies.
Whirler Virtuoso. So is 2017.
Yeah, it's so 2017. You're right, you see Fox. 1/1 flyers are garbo. But yeah, when you pay 2 mana for them, and that's all they are.
Whirler Virtuoso did a lot more than just be a 1/1 flyer.
Yes. every time I cast a Whirler Virtuoso, it was like three 1/1 flyers. All right. Now we can get back to the match now that we've established that Narcomoeba is garbage without Dredge.
All right. So it looks like Josh's draw is not really panning out here. He's got a lot of cards in hand, but none of them are providing damage on board. Like,
yeah, this is awful.
He's got a live reaction.
And he doesn't have a second land?
Oh, he doesn't have a third land and just got wastelanded. So.
Oh, okay. I actually ran deep into day 2 during that standard when Teamer Energy was like a thing. And that was like, I had not played any standard before that. And then I jumped in, picked up the deck. I went 9-5-1 with it in, where was I? I think it was in Portland actually. And like, that's when I realized that I didn't want to be playing standard.
Yeah.
I knew that before, but I ended the event. After that event, I did not play another standard. I was just like, that was enough. That was enough for this entire format.
Okay.
You enjoyed sitting next to me in the last round? Yeah, I was playing really well. I was playing really well during that time.
Second Wasteland, pretty brutal. I think this is gonna get dazed. What?
Spell Pierce.
It's a creature.
Daze. Well, I guess we'll daze.
Daze, float blue.
It's fine.
Showed you my Spell Pierce.
Did he float mana?
Apparently not. Oh, bad day.
Really?
That's rough.
Wait, was it tapped? Did I miss something?
What's going on? I think he just got a little flustered by
maybe
showing the Spell Pierce. Here's a second one.
Oh, that's what happened. Judge comes by and just
Rainstorm
laughs.
makes 3 energy.
Yeah. Oh, so stupid. Energy was just a terrible mechanic. Kaladesh was just bad.
Josh is in a lot of trouble here. I think Terry might have this.
Yeah, I think he does. I mean, there's no way he can deal with 2 True Name Nemesis.
Yeah. Literally
No way. So he literally what he has to do from this point is deal 14 damage.
Yeah. I don't even think that this is worth swordsing.
No, it's not. I mean, how else is he gonna lose? Like, I don't know. May as well cast it. It doesn't change the clock.
Yeah, it doesn't change the clock. That's fine.
What Paragon City guy were you making energy off your brainstorms with? Was it Brian? Who else was there? I know Stockton was there. Patrick was there at the time. Who else went up to that event? Tim? No, Tim. Oh, maybe Tim was. Oh, I think Tim was there. I think you're right. I think Tim was there.
All right. Well, Terry's down to 11, and Josh is gonna surgical down to 1 just for
kicks and
fun.
giggles. Yeah.
All right. So Terry takes that.
Terry takes it all.
And it looks like our backup match is done as well. So we don't know who won our Grixis control mirror, but that's going to do it for the round.
It is.
And that's going to do it for us today.
What?
Isn't it?
What?
That's 4 rounds in the books, right?
Yeah, it is.
4 rounds?
Yeah.
4?
Yeah, 4.
Already?
Yeah, 4.
Man.
I didn't even hit my yawning stage.
Right?
Usually
Well,
I yawn all 4th round.
Thank you guys, all of you, for joining us. It's been awesome hanging out with you.
It really has.
We hope to see you next time. Next Tuesday, we'll have another Legacy
With me.
4-round tournament with Kyre
And Bryce.
and Bryce.
Mhm.
And we hope to see you then.
Yeah. It'll be good times.
And we've got
Probably.
plenty more things coming your way. Keep an eye out. We've got some other stuff going on. We're trying to get some more streaming on
MTGO streaming. I know
MTGO.
that I know that Brian did at least a stream this week. And
Sure.
I want to say Nate jumped on and did a little bit as well. So we're getting some of us Paragon guys to show you a little more of our different styles of Magic and stuff. So,
Definitely.
thank you so much for hanging out with you guys, and if you have not followed, please do.
Yep. Helps us out.
It does.
And
Just come hang out with us. That's all we ask.
yeah.
Thanks, guys.